You're late for work. You're late for work. You're late for work.
What is your problem?
I tried to wake you up.
Wake me up like a normal person.
You stay asleep too long.
Stop!
Try to get to bed, but you stayed asleep. You should know I'm sorry.
Who let Gen X off the hook? Why aren't we talking shit about those guys?
Because, sir, we will fuck you up. We fought in real life, not on the internet. We are the last generation of feral children. We didn't have safe spaces. We didn't have trigger warnings. No one was allergic to fucking gluten. We mind our own business. We are older than Google. We are not the bigger person. Leave us alone.
My little clothes and stuff. I like posting pictures of my little clothes and gear and stuff. The little young dudes be on the Instagram telling me that I'm trying to dress like them. Let me tell y'all little motherfuckers something. These are our clothes. We started wearing this shit. We was wearing this shit before y'all was even fucking born. Now all of a sudden, if I wear some clothes, y'all talking about, oh, you too old to be dressing like that. Ain't that a bitch? We was wearing this shit before y'all was even born. I ain't about to be walking around here with the motherfucking Steve Harvey suits on shit. I'm about to rock this shit till the wheels fall off. Nigga, I'm gonna be 70 and feel like fresh.
Buy a normal car, they say, why didn't you get a supercar? You buy a supercar, they say, be humble, buy a normal car. You show 2K profit, they say, is that it? You show 20K profit, they say, must be demo. You show it's a real account, they say, stop flaunting your money. You wear normal clothes, they say you're broke. You wear designer, they say, stop showing off. You help people make money, they call you a scammer. You keep to yourself, they say you're a gatekeeper and selfish to not help others. Moral of the story. People will hate no matter what you do. Small minds can never see the positive in anything, so live and let them talk. At the end of the day, that's all they're good at.
What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good, everybody? How y'all doing today? This wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Thursday, June 22nd. How are y'all doing? How y'all doing? Listen, it's your man's Izzy Pants, aka Israel Mills. You know the deal. This is the Real Spill with Mills show. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Listen, you could have been anywhere in the world, but you chose to be here with me. And, I appreciate it. We're going to have a great show today. There's a lot to talk about. There's a lot to talk about, a lot to go over. Now, y'all know how I do. I really, really, really do my best to not really comment on things that don't really have anything directly to do with me. Meaning I wasn't mentioned, I wasn't talked about. I generally, when it comes to these spaces and talking about other YouTubers' talking points, I generally don't do that. At the same time, I could not talk about this. I mean, my man, shout out to my man, the Angry Man, shout out to him. He did an excellent job reviewing it. My man, Anton Daniels from AntonDaniels.com, the Millionaire Morning Show, did an excellent job reviewing this. My man, Corey Love, talked about it. Team Fatty, Jay Prince, it was talked about, right? And so I don't want to bore y'all with the same commentary and the same review. I don't want to do that. What I do want to do is I want to talk about it as far as the problem of pandering. Yeah. It's a problem when we pander. When we say things to elicit responses from people and garner support, it's a problem, man. And I'm not gonna throw ad hominem attacks at the brother Umar Johnson. I'm gonna do my best not to do that, right? At the same time, I do want to shout out to the brothers from Wrap It Up Crew. Wrap It Up Crew. I think that those were the brothers that did the younger brothers that did the interview with him. I think they did a pretty good job. Now, I'm not particularly super familiar with their content and well versed in everything that they do. I did see this interview that they did with him. And I'm going to talk about it from one particular segment of the conversation because it was a long interview. And it was a lot of things that Dr. Umar said that was like, yo, Daily Wrap-Up Crew. Yeah, thank you, man. I appreciate that, Will. Thank you. And I'm going to salute my people that's in the building. Yo, I appreciate y'all always coming through, rocking with your boy, you know what I'm saying, showing love and support. I appreciate that. Yo. Gots to be more daggone careful. Yo, shout out to Mystic Zen in the building. What's going on, Mystic Zen? What's up, Terrell Wright, friend of the show? What's going on, family? How you doing? Hey, what's up, Dub Will? What's good? Yeah. This is gonna be a good one, Dub Will, no doubt. What's going on, C. Brad? What's good with you, family? How you doing? Hey, listen, welcome. And we're gonna break this down. We're gonna really break this down, and we're really gonna talk about this because you know what the problem is a lot of the times? A lot of times the problem is that what someone's saying or what a lot of the people are espousing is not totally false, right? And that's where it gets really, really tricky because they'll say some true statements with an agenda and with propaganda and trying to pander, and it be truth wrapped up and shrouded in a bunch of razzmatazz. It's truth wrapped up in a bunch of they selling the sizzle, right? So while on one end, Dr. Umar made the conversation circular, as my homie, the Angry Man, pointed out, and kept going to the community and kept every time the brothers at Daily Wrap-Up Crew tried to
address it and tried to answer his question, tried to pose a question to him, he dip dived and slip slide and got out of it by making a circular conversation about the community. Oh, well, that's individual. You just talking from an individual standpoint. You think individualistic, brother. It's individualistic, brother. What are you doing? We talk about the community, brother. But you black men, y'all ain't doing right. You black men, y'all ain't. But we talk about the community. Yeah, you got to be accountable. You got to be accountable for the fact that these sisters is acting the way they're acting. Like, what? Bruh. Yeah, travel woman, what's going on? Oh, no. Yeah. You can't make this stuff up. You can't make this stuff up. And I'm going to try to play a little bit of the clips and show you what I mean when I'm talking about. And we're going to get to it because it was a lot of things said. And the way it was positioned and the way it was put, it's like on one hand, basically what he tried to do was he tried to put these young brothers in the trick bag. Let's just keep it real. He tried to put these young brothers in a trick bag. He tried to position it where the valid points that these brothers were making, he would make it invalid by saying, oh, well, you're just coming from an individualistic standpoint and you're not looking at the community and community at large. What are we doing for the community? Like, yeah, black brothers, we're supposed to stand up. We're supposed to be the leaders, right? And is that wrong? No, that's right. Of course, the black men we're supposed to be leaders. Of course, as men, we're supposed to stand up. We're supposed to be leaders. We're supposed to take care of our people and our families and so forth and so on. Of course, right? At the same time, when he says, okay, well, black men are the most involved fathers in the children's life. Black men are the ones that of every race are, well, you know, brother, you know, the Pookies and Ray Rays in the hood. And then let's go. I'm just gonna play it and we're gonna dissect it and we're gonna break it down and we are gonna go for it. Like, and no, I'm not interested. I think Dr. Umar, you should take up Anton Daniels from AntonDaniels.com offer, and I would love to see you and him, Anton and Dr. Umar, go and converse and debate. I would love to see that. I'm not interested in debating with you, Dr. Umar, because I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not interested. It just doesn't make sense. I mean, all of these circular arguments, all of this pandering, all of this diversion, deflection, gaslighting. I mean, shaming tactics. You went and used the gambit on these brothers. I mean, even in this small clip that I'm about to play, you used everything all in one small dose. And it's crazy. It makes absolutely no sense. So I'm not really interested in, because what's the point of the debate? What's the point of going back and forth? An opinion changed against his will is of the same opinion still. What's up, James Sharp? What's going on? Dr. Yeah. I would like to see that now. Dr. Umar Johnson versus Dr. Tiasan Johnson. Yeah, I would like to see that. I would like to see that. I'll pay for that one. Yeah, I would pay for that one. You know what I'm saying? My man James Sharp said, yeah, right. I refuse to suffer the consequences of all the mistakes of the black community of the past. I refuse to suffer the consequences of all bad men of the past, present, and future. Yo, that makes sense. That makes sense, brother. I can't argue with you, and I agree with you. And this is a lot of but let's play it and we'll go for it. We'll go from here. All right, fair use. Matter of fact, let's do this. All right, put this up there. Okay, fair use. Let's go. Let's see what the good doctor is talking about. What is the good doctor talking about? Now, I went past the part. I tried to go past the part where he was naming, government agencies, because I don't mess with them and I don't want them to mess with me. So let's go past that part a little bit. And let's go here. Bear with me.
Us for problems caused for her by white supremacy. So, obviously, a big thing, obviously, we spoke about the gender wars, earlier. Obviously, there's a lot of conversation nowadays about, the value of what a woman brings and the value of what a man brings.
All right. So this is Daily Wrap It Up podcast. This is Daily Wrap It Up podcast. You know what I'm saying? Fair use, fair use. I mean, Daily Wrap It Up. Pardon me. I want to get their stuff right. And if anybody has their link, if y'all put their link in the chat, you know what I'm saying? So this is from their channel. And I want to make sure I got their thing correct. Bear with me, y'all. Daily Wrap It Up crew. Excuse me. Daily Wrap It Up crew. All right. So this is from the Daily Wrap It Up crew. All right, let's go. Shout out to them.
In a relationship, and now there's a lot more rhetoric from our women that we hear is I'm strong, independent, I don't need no man, right? So
that's pain speaking, though.
Right.
Because most black women know they will never get a man. A black woman can have sex whenever she wants.
Right.
Because she's beautiful. She can have a bed mate, but to have a soul mate, she may never get. I have 2 daughters, 11 and 20.
All right, so Dr. Umar for sure thought he said something there. She could have a bed mate, but she would never. They saying that out of pain, brother. They saying it out of pain. Because she know a man she may never get. She may never get a man. Huh? Wait a minute. She may never get a man. She can have a bed mate, brother, but she can't have a soulmate. She may never have a soulmate. All right, let's go, Dr. Umar. Let's go. Let's go, sir. Soulmate.
Right? My oldest will be 21 this week. Statistically, right? There's a strong chance my daughter could be one of those. I hope she's not. She could be one of those who never get a husband because only 1 out of 4 gets a husband. You see that? So when a black woman says, I don't need a man, that is a reaction to the reality that I may not get a man.
So why not preach? Because I understood, you're obviously against interracial relations when it comes to black men with black women. With white women.
With all women. You should only be with the black woman.
And you will say, well, if you can't find a...
Now, see, bro, this is where I got problems. Shout out to my homie, B Magic. What's going on? B Magic in the building. What's going on? Hey, lady Nava, how you doing? How you doing today? Hey, listen. Yeah. He said he has 2 daughters, 1 11 and 1 20. I think his 20-year-old is about to be 21. He said at the end of this month or something close to that. So who has the right to tell anyone who they should date, who they should marry, who they should end up with? And then let me say this. I'm on record last night on my homeboy Corey Love show. Y'all check out my homeboy Corey Love late night. I'm on record saying that, I only deal with black women. That's me, myself, personally. But what right do we have to tell another man who and what they should do? How can you tell another man, oh, yeah, you should only deal with black women? Like, I only deal with black women, but I don't have a right to tell you that that's what you should do because I do it, because that's what I believe. As a man, you're entitled to your own beliefs, your own philosophies, and your own way of thinking. You're entitled to that. Let's go for it. My daggone AC kicked on. Let's go for it. Hold on real quick, y'all. Here we go.
Good woman in America. There's
somewhere else.
In Africa.
Absolutely.
So why not teach that same rhetoric to our women? Like if you feel like
tell sisters all the time go to Africa. So I know sisters who marry. I just spoke with a sister. She invited me to the wedding. She just married a brother from the continent.
I think there's obviously plenty of black men,
yes,
black women. So
and what I also tell black women, if you're going to go get you an African man from the continent,
right,
you're going to have to understand that the way in which you talk to black men in America will not be tolerated over there.
Why the
It-
fuck
it's
is
a-
it tolerated?
It's not
here?
tolerated here. That's what we're trying to tell them.
Well, over here, I want to say this to us though, because we try to act like the way sisters treat us doesn't have a history that we are not at least partly responsible for. Let's be honest. The black woman has had to hold down the black house by herself, although imperfectly. She's had to do it by herself since the mass incarceration of black males began in the 1970s. You understand me? Most of our children are raised by a single mother right now. And it has been that way for about 50 years. So when a sister says, I don't need a man, because she couldn't find one strong enough to hold her down. Or when you meet a woman and you say, sister, I'm strong enough to be your man. You ain't got to work or you ain't got to pay the bills or whatever. Pull back. I got you. And she can't do it because all the other men before you who disappointed her. So what I'm saying is, black men, we got to be patient with our women because we created that personality.
What? What? I'm sorry, Dr. Umar. I'm sorry, brother.
You shut your lying nigga lips up.
Sorry, Dr. Umar. I'm sorry, fam. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry, but I'm sorry. Listen, how in the hell, with your good double talking ass, how in the hell are you going to present it like you know that it's a systematic thing, a systemic thing, right? That is against the black family, and he's going to go more into it. But then you're going to pose it and shape it and form it as if some kind of way black men are responsible for the behaviors of black women. What? Bruh.
Oh my God. Bruh.
Yo, shout out to my man, B Magic. Dr. Umar always focused primarily on the history of something. Well, yo, he ain't telling no right. Yeah. Bullshit. What's up, Torrance? What's good, family? Bullshit. That's a bullshit. Lady said, I didn't listen to Umar too much. I don't agree with a lot of what he do more than what he say. And sometimes what he says, especially when speaking of God. So, no, LOL. I got you. Humans are all mixed anyway. Yeah. I mean, yo, you know that. What's going on, the Crown Prince? The Crown Prince in the building. Salute to you, family. My God. Hey, we're going to have to go back. We're going to have to rewind that back a little bit because I know he didn't just try to pull this one in the same, like this was less than damn 2 minutes. Come on, fam. You ain't even let 2 minutes go by before you tried to pull this. Come on, fam. What are you doing? Let's go. Come on. There's no way in the hell. No. Let's go.
Do it by herself since the mass incarceration of black males began in the 1970s. You understand me? Most of our children are raised by a single mother right now. And
yo, so let's dissect. We're gonna slow cook this. We're gonna slow grind. My bad. All right. So I want to slow grind on this. So he just admitted that since the 1970s, the mass incarceration of black men, he attributes that to a lot of the beginning of single mothers. Now, one would argue, hey, well, look, listen, if you didn't do crime, you wouldn't get locked up. Yo, tell that to Darryl Hunt. If you didn't do crime, you wouldn't get locked up. Tell that to Reuben Hurricane Carter. If you didn't do crime, tell that, and this is gonna be controversial. I love it. Tell that to Brother Bill Cosby 40 years later. I was given this world, I didn't make it. I was given this world. Tell that to, I'm going to give y'all one that y'all love. Tell that to Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Look it up. How many times was Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. incarcerated? May God rest his soul. Nobody want to talk about that. Nobody want to talk about that. Nobody want to talk about that. All the countless, tell that to that beautiful brother, that beautiful young brother, man. Smith down. Emmett Till. Tell that to Emmett Till and his family. May God rest his soul. Man. And that was in the damn 50s, y'all. Come on, let's keep it real. Can we keep it real today? Can we keep it real today? Can we be real? Yeah. Yeah, lady. Tell that to Mandela. Come on, fam. Let's don't do this. Let's don't do this. I hate to be this guy. But y'all, I'm gonna have to be this guy today. Well, you know, Malcolm X, he was in some nefarious activity before he became Malcolm X, aka El Haj Malik Shabazz. But I love Malcolm X, so we ain't even gonna go there. But anyway, what I'm saying to you is this: there's been a lot of brothers who didn't commit the crime who paid the time. Tell that to the Central Park Five. There's been a lot of brothers, because of the prison industrial complex, because of the 13th Amendment, that have fell prey to crimes that they were not the perpetrators of. They was framed. They was railroaded. They didn't get a fair trial. So let's don't act like this was not a systemic, concerted effort to disband and dissolve and to eradicate the Black family. Let's just keep it real. Can we keep it a bean today? Can we keep it a bean today? So you're going to say that in one side of your mouth and one side, you know what I'm saying? And then turn around and say this. Come on, man. Let's go.
And it has been that way for about 50 years. So when his sister says, I don't need a man, because she couldn't find one strong enough to hold her down.
Nigga! My God. Oh, Lord. Woo!
You shut your lying nigga lips up.
Listen, I'm not, listen, and I don't want to debate you, not like I'm a big enough YouTuber anyway. I wouldn't pay you $1 to go back and forth with you because this doesn't make sense. It don't make sense. Stevie Wonder could see through this BS. It don't make no sense, fam. Bro. Come on, bro. This is where pandering goes wrong. Let me give y'all a couple of quotes. Real quick that I found very, very interesting, and then we're going to go for it, right? So this one quote said, women, and I quote, women who seek to be equal with men lack ambition. Who y'all think said that? Women who seek to be equal with men lack ambition. That was Marilyn Monroe. Yeah, everybody's favorite thotty, Marilyn Monroe. The day will come, quote, the day will come when men will recognize women as his peer, not only at the fireside, but in councils of the nation. Then, and not until then, will there be the perfect comradeship, the ideal union between the sexes that shall result in the highest development of the race. Susan B. Anthony. Susan B. Anthony. What I'm saying to you guys is, What I'm saying to you guys is that this thing has been in the works for a long, long time. I'm a person that believes that people, human beings, should have rights. That goes for the male human, and that goes for the female human alike. I don't think that the male and the female is quote unquote equal because of the responsibility and accountability that the male has to protect, provide, and take care, right? At the same time, with that said, I would not take away the rights of women, or I'm not an advocate of taking away the rights of women. Not at all. I believe that women should be protected. I believe that women have a right as a human being to have certain things that they are, you know what I'm saying, that they should have. At the same time, with that said, with freedom comes responsibility. With rights comes responsibility and accountability. How can we say that these women are so strong, that these women are so strong, that these women are so capable, or these women are so able, but then yet and still in the same breath try to make men responsible and accountable for their actions that they choose? Help me understand that, y'all, because I don't. Like my man Terrell says, strong enough equals willing to tolerate her bullshit. Well, Travel One, we could get into that another time, but you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about rights. I think that women should have rights. I think that women should have equal rights as a person, like, you know what I'm saying, as a human being. Like, y'all shouldn't be treated like an animal or like some livestock. Y'all should be treated just as well as men should be treated. I believe that. At the same time, I don't think that men and women are equal. Let me just say that. I don't think that. I do think that y'all should have equal rights, though. As far as, you know, listen, the right to vote, for example, the right to be protected and your rights to be protected, so forth and so on. At the same time, with those rights comes accountability. We as grown people cannot walk around and then act like we make a decision and someone else, our parents, are responsible, let's just say, for the things that we do as a grown person. Why? Because we have certain rights as a grown person, so we are responsible and accountable for our own actions. Let's go for it.
Or when you meet a woman and you say, sister, I'm strong enough to be your man. You ain't got to work, or you ain't got to pay the bills or whatever. Pull back. I got you. And she can't do it because all the other men before you who disappointed her. So what I'm saying is, black men, we got to be patient with our women because we created that personality. We created that. And then we want to act like we didn't play a role.
We have to be held accountable for their poor selection.
No, you have to be held accountable. No, you have to be held accountable because they have a poor selection.
What? Bruh. You have to be held accountable because they have a poor selection. You have to be held accountable because they have a poor selection. So I recognize and realize that there was a prison industrial incarceration since the 1960s, 70s, and the brothers was incarcerated by mass. I recognize that. I recognize that there's been a systemic plot against the brothers. At the same time, you have to recognize that you brothers are responsible for how these sisters are acting, and you need to be understanding. You need to be patient and understand. And I am saying that you are accountable because there are those selections. Like, what? Listen. I reserve this for support, but I'm gonna drop the link. I want to know what y'all have to say about this. The link is dropped. Hey, good morning, Red Lipstick Vibes. How you doing? Red Lipstick Vibes? Listen, the link is dropped. The link is in the chat. So if y'all want to come up, y'all want to chop it up on this, I'm interested in what you have to say. Y'all know I got a little bit of clips from the Angry Man's review of this and from Anton's review of this, but we're gonna go in and, like I said, this is a little snippet of the conversation. I'm not interested in a lot of the other stuff because, to me, again, he took like 15-20 minutes to explain about the school. And to me, that was preposterous. That made absolutely no sense at all. He went all around the world, back and forth, side to side, round and round, and just to explain about the school. Yo, Doug Will, at the same time, I do need y'all to be cammed up, though, family. Yo, wave in the back, fam. All right, Doug Will, man. Friend of the show, Dub Will. Yo, what up, Dub? What's good with you, family? How you doing, man? Yo, you muted.
Damn, I got my real name up there and everything. God dog.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, I mean, is that now? I'm driving my truck. Is that cool?
Yeah, usually like what I say is that the people that are cam down that can't cam up to just hit the Cash App and support the show, but you show mad love and support, so I'm giving you a break, man. Go ahead.
Anyway, this whole interview pissed me off, right?
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna start the part that really like pissed me off.
Mm-hmm.
When he talked about if the sisters, Black American sisters, go overseas and get an African man,
mm-hmm.
all of a sudden his tune changed. Now, they've been through so much trauma and they're so masculine and it's our responsibility. But another group of men doesn't have to recognize that, and they have to get their act together and act right to deal with them. But the Black American man, he has to just stew in the bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
So what he is subconsciously saying is that we are not worthy of respect. We're not worthy to be treated a certain kind of way, and that we're less than. And what irritates me the most is that he is a Black American man.
Mm-hmm.
If this ain't no sellout shit, I don't know what is.
Absolutely.
Like,
hey, bars, man.
Umar is a sellout. He is selling out his own demographic of people to cater to his pockets.
Right. That's called pandering. It's pandering. Listen, Dub Will, check it out.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Bars, listen. You bars. Hey, bars, Dub Will. You spot on. Go ahead, family.
So this is a man that I'm supposed to look to as a leader, because he's older than me. I'm 35. I'm a millennial. He's a Gen Xer. I'm supposed to look to him for leadership and guidance. He calls himself a leader of the Black community. However, he views his own demographic as someone who is not worthy of respect. I'm supposed to follow him. If I had a son, I'm supposed to send my son to his school so that he can get told that he's not worthy of respect. And no other demographic of men tolerates this. Other Black men from different cultures, Latin men, Asian men, all the different type of white men, they do not view their level of respect based on whether their women approve of them or not. You will come with respect out the door. And if you don't come with respect, you can move around. Point blank,
you're going to get out the door, no doubt.
Exactly.
And listen,
but the Black...
Check,
go ahead.
No, to add on to what you're saying real quick, Dub, this is the whole thing too. Then he further went on to try to make it seem... as if Black men... I lost my point, man. Go ahead, man. I had it. I lost my point, man. Go ahead, family.
Yeah, I'll say this and I'll get off, right? I'm tired. Hey, listen, man. If Black women don't want to be a Black man, that's their prerogative. Go be who you want to be with. I don't care. My thing is, I am tired of specifically other Black American men telling American Black men that they have to operate in a different way that's contrary to way every other man on the planet operates.
That's it. Hold on real quick, Dub Will.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
That's it, real quick. My bad, so I don't lose it again. That was it. Excellent, man. What I was gonna say is, then he had the nerve and audacity to be like, "Oh well, you know what I'm saying? If shit." Basically, he was just saying, as far as men are concerned, right? That oh, we're responsible for the Pookies and Ray Rays. Like, yo, like as if any other community in the world doesn't have their version of a freaking Pookie and Ray Ray. There's no such thing as a nation that doesn't have degenerate people. Every race of people have degenerate people. Period. And there's nothing anybody can do about it to erase or eradicate the so-called degenerate people from their ranks. That's what I was gonna say. Go ahead,
I'll tell you how deep that goes. The entire nation of Australia, the only reason it exists is because England got rid of its degenerates. They took them and shipped them to one island. That's the only reason Australia exists.
Wow.
But it's white rednecks. You got the cholos and those type of Mexicans. The Asians have their gangsters and their degenerates. Everybody has degenerates, but shoot, I'm sure Nigerians and Jamaicans, they all got their degenerates too. But the American black men, and the vast majority of, and Anchorman brought this up, and he's correct. The vast majority of black men are not Pookies and Ray Rays.
That's a fact.
That's a small number of people that they do a lot of damage, but there's a small number of people. The vast majority of black men, we fight to counter this narrative that we ain't shit, that we ain't no good. We're upstanding, we go to work, we handle our business, we take care of our responsibilities. We get this shit put on us that we're no good. And it's not my responsibility, especially somebody who's 35 years old, to take care of the poor decisions of a woman. Listen, man, if you are a woman, only grace I give are to women that have been great, God forbid. But other than them, if you have laid down with a man and opened your legs to a man that ain't shit, and you got ain't shit results, that's your problem. If you didn't know he wasn't shit, why didn't you take the time to realize what he was before you let him skeet up your walls?
Oh, but that's individual. Hold on, but that's individual, Double L. That's individual. That's not community, brother. That's not community.
I'm gonna get to that too, because that's a bullshit point he made too.
Well, hold on, real quick, though, because you make a lot of great points. We gotta let my man B Magic get in here too.
I'll be 2 minutes and I'll get off. I promise you.
Okay, go ahead.
If a man who is responsible bless you enough to come in and clean up your mess, you should be thankful to him, and it's not his responsibility. He is doing you a service. He's not obligated to do that. But here's the thing about the individual and collective. I promise I'm done. A collective is not just one big amorphous blob of people with one mind. In order to have a healthy collective, you have to start with the individual. It's the same concept as you're only as strong as your weakest link. That's right. So in other words, fuck Umar Johnson and everybody who thinks like him. He's full of shit.
Well, now, those are dub wheels. Those are dub wheels. Comments. Yeah, but you're right.
Yeah.
Listen, Dub, you're absolutely right. A community is made up of individuals, and in order to get the community off the board, this is what I say all the time, you have to start at home where you are and then branch out. That's the only way to get it done. But you're absolutely right.
And that's something that every other community understands. Appreciate it, y'all. Y'all have a good one.
Hey, no doubt. Appreciate you, family. Hey, what's going on, B Magic, man? Appreciate you coming through. Thank you for the cash app, family. What say you, fam?
I'm so tired of Umar Johnson. I'm honest, man. It's like he is so irrelevant. How long has he been on the scene and has not accomplished not one thing of meaning? Not one thing.
Well, you don't understand, B Magic. He does have the two schools, and they getting up, man. The AC. No, the AC. Listen, B Magic. The AC just got done, brother. The AC just got done, and then they painting and they doing their thing. And they doing. Listen, the plumbing just got done.
On paint. Paint is just a normal process of rebuilding a building. Why are you doing a video? Oh, I got some fresh paint on the walls. No,
B Magic. Listen, the plumbing just got done, brother. The plumbing just got done, and what they're doing is that he's about to get a farm, fam. He's about to get a farm, and they got the two schools. The plumbing just got done. The AC just got done. The electricity just got done. So listen, they're getting some work done, brother. They're getting some work done. They don't got no students yet, but they're gonna get some students and they're gonna get some work done.
Yeah, I just wish he would go away because he's really a detriment to what we trying to like push forward is try to like rebuild the community, the real community, you know, try to rebuild the future for the children and the generations to come. He's really a detriment.
So why do you say that he's a detriment? But what makes you think that he's a detriment?
Okay, let's say he does, right? Let's say he does. Off of what I've heard from Umar Jackson, his personality.
Johnson.
I mean Johnson, my bad. Umar Johnson.
You're making him Derek Jackson. You saying he Derek Jackson 2.0.
Well, they both pander, so they both pandering. So they all what you did there, B-Magic. They all in the same boat to me. They all on the same arc. Anyway, so Mr. Umar, Doctor, even if that's what he really is, we don't even know if that's a factual fact. But let's say he does open this school. Off of his character, his personality, his teachings, his rhetoric, or whatever you want to say, I would not put my kid in his school so he can learn how to be a strong victim. How on one hand you saying the black man is the most powerful being on the planet, but on the other hand, all you preach is victimhood. Woo! Are we strong or are we weak? Which one is it? We can't be both.
That boy is good.
So I just wish he would go away. And everybody who is like him, that want to pander to whatever is popular. So yeah, I don't watch Umar Johnson, and I don't pay attention to his content no more because it's the same message that he's been trying to preach for years and years and years. Only thing when I hear his name is run me my donations.
Run me my donations. Speaking of, y'all can hit the Cash App outside Israel Mills. I do appreciate it. Listen, I'm not trying to build a school. I'm not. But I am taking care of some black children that live in my house that I'm responsible for. I am paying for them. And trust me, if y'all help me, I'm gonna help them be responsible people, and then we're gonna branch out. So I appreciate you. I appreciate y'all patronage. Hey, listen. So man, top of the morning to you too, Teresa. How you doing? How you doing this morning? How you doing? Listen, you can't make this stuff up, man. We're gonna go a little bit further in this because this is the part that gets really egregious, and we're gonna go for it. Check it out. He's in the bag. He's sweating and everything. Look. The good doctor.
See, what you're saying, you're selecting a poor mate. And what I'm saying is they don't have much to select one. So of course you're going to end up with a poor mate. And why is she going to end up with a poor mate? Because we as black men are not raising black boys to be the men that our women need. We are not.
Bruh.
This is such a bull BS. I don't want to curse on your channel, but this is such BS, man. Like, we talking about a bunch of average people selecting average people. They acting like everybody around here, Oprah Winfrey, all these women, Oprah Winfrey or something, like they done accomplished something major in their life. There's a bunch of average people that just need to go ahead, link up with average men. That's all I'm saying.
Yo, Travel One said, all this resistance, what black man has the solutions? Who, where is he? Reveal him. Listen, these young brothers told him the solution. The solution is find a black woman who is compatible to you, who has some good sense, and you have some good sense. Y'all get together, y'all make a family, y'all take care of your family, you teach your family right, and then you branch out like that. Dr. Umar gonna be like, no, that's individualism. That's an individual.
That's how it's been for I don't know how many hundreds of years. You find a good mate and y'all just hook up and make it work. I mean, what are we talking about here? It's not that complicated.
That's the solution. That's the solution. To find somebody who is going to be good for you. Y'all work together. Y'all have some kids. And listen, even with that, it's not, this is so disingenuous on his behalf. He tried to play these brothers like they was being disingenuous. But this is so disingenuous on his behalf because the truth is, even if you're good parents and you have children, it's no guarantee that those children are going to be what you raised them to be. It's no guarantee. You could pray, you could teach them, but at the end of the day, as an adult, when they become adults, they have the right to choose for themselves the path that they want to go down. Some of them go down the path that their parents set. A lot of them don't.
I would say there's a higher probability of your children being good, products of society if you parent well.
Right.
Now,
when you have
there's a possibility they might stray away, but I would still suggest that, the proper actions being taken is still going to produce, in general.
Makes sense. Let's go for it. Check it out. Dr. Umar.
They out there killing themselves right now. What we doing about it? Unemployed black males. What we doing about it? Pants sagging, weed smoking. What we doing about it? Black men are not raising black boys to be the men our community needs. That is 100% our fault. What I'm saying is she got a right to be angry with us. She got a right to be.
How, Sway? How? So listen. Wait, hold on real quick, B Magic. This is the thing that is upsetting me. Even Oprah came out and said a couple of years ago, I found out that, the black men are the most involved fathers in their children's lives than any other race of men out there. Black men overall and overwhelmingly are in their children's lives. However, he's going to point to the fact that 40-something% of black women are single mothers. Okay. So how can you say that in the same breath and then try to say that black men are responsible for these children and how they're being raised? If you're saying that, and you're trying to say 41% is the overwhelming majority, which is not, but you're saying that these women are the ones that are single mothers, then they are the ones raising the degenerates. Because like you said, B Magic, when you have a 2-parent household, the more likelihood is that you're going to be a productive citizen and a good person. Right?
Right. Yeah.
So it's this 40-something% of single mothers that's raising these children that these people are coming from. But the truth of the matter is these numbers are overinflated anyway. We don't have as many degenerate black people as they're trying to make it seem. We just don't. Most black people are, like you said, and like my man Dub Will said, hardworking people that go to work, that are trying to do the best for themselves and for their family. Most black people are trying to do the best that they can with what they have. They're not Pookies, they're not Ray Rays, they're not you know what I mean?
Yeah, so that's the reality of the situation. The reality of the situation, most black people are hardworking, they're productive, they're surviving, not alone just surviving, they're actually thriving. They're actually doing well. I'm not saying that they're rich or wealthy or anything in that aspect, but they're doing well. They're taking care of themselves, they're providing a future for kids. But the problem is that small percentage, it's a very small percentage. They out here making a lot of noise. And how you were saying earlier, with other cultures, they got a bad aspect to their people also, but they separate themselves totally. Like they totally separate themselves. You would never, like the suburban Caucasian family or the suburban Asian family or the suburban Indian family, or whatever it is, they're totally different than their toxic population that they have, their percentage. And I hate to say it, I feel like I don't think we separate ourselves enough from our toxicity. Because because we're so connected, because a lot of us come from that. You know what I'm saying?
But this is even to add on to you, B Magic, a lot of us define ourselves by our toxicity.
Right.
And that's even worse. A lot of us define ourselves by that toxicity. Hey, let me give a quick shout out to SO Hopeful. What's going on? I see you twerking in the chat, SO. Shout out to Kim. What's going on, Kim? And Travel One said Oprah is an excellent marketer. Think about it. Yeah, she is. He talked to black women the same way. Keep listening. I did listen, and no, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. Really, what he does, Kim, is he is absolving black women of the responsibility and accountability for their own actions, which is irresponsible at best and dangerous overall, right? He's absolving black women of their own responsibility for what they're doing. And then Esso, I see you twerking in the chat talking about we got to stop blaming we can't keep blaming single mothers for absentee fathers. Well, fam, that's and I see you coming up, so we're gonna talk about it in a second. Esso, come on, wave in the back. You guys stay cammed up though, S. Come on. All right, you guys stay cammed up, family. What's going on, Esso? What's going on with your camera, bro?
Now, you know I ain't got no problem coming up here and camming up, bro.
All right. Let me say this
to you. In the chat. Come on, nigga.
Yeah, what's
you know
going on,
to, bro?
Oh, all right. Hold on. So yo, let me say this real quick to you, right? So, and this is what I was gonna say. Yo, Esso, you can't. First of all, a lot of the fathers that's not in the household, Dr. Umar admitted it. It is because of systemic issues, mass incarceration. The fact that they had a thing called affirmative action, and what they would do is in the 80s, they would give a black woman the job in a corporate setting before they gave the man. You know what I'm saying? Because she filled two spots. She filled the women's spot and she filled the ethnic spot. You know what I'm saying? The black spot. So they would give her the job. Beside that, you know about the welfare system. And before, like was portrayed in Claudine, they would go and they would inspect your crib and look under the beds and look in the closets and stuff like that to make sure that there was no man present in the household. Unfortunately, Esso, a lot of our women have bought into this mentality hook, line, and sinker. Like our sister Shahrazad Ali talks about. They have bought into this and they have allowed the government to be their man. Because of this government assistance, their lifestyle has been subsidized and has been given to them by the government. So this is why they have pushed a lot of them. And again, of course, there are exceptions to any rule. So I'm not saying anybody, and I have a family member who, when I talked about this before, got upset with me. And she was upset with me because she is on the opposite end of that spectrum, where her significant other left her. I understand that. And to you, family member, I love you, and I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about the overwhelming majority of black women who have bought into the system and alienated and ostracized the man in order to get the financial benefits that the system is given. Yo, what's up, Q Wilson? Go ahead. What do you say to that, Esso?
So it's a quote I'm gonna just drop for you. He said, "You can't complain about what they ain't gonna give you. That ain't gonna get you shit. You might as well give up or get out and get something, nigga. Get a job, or nigga, get the dump, and only God can judge." I ain't gonna finish the rest, but you get the gist of it, right? Like what they not gonna give you, you can't. Who cares? Like, and you talking about women who were having the choice of, okay, let this man take care of you, right? Or we gonna give you whatever. But if a man is in the house, why would we give you this? Because he's the one supposed to be leading. He's the one who's supposed to be taking care of that household, right? So that if you're not helping at all and only thing you're doing is eating up the kids' food, why would she keep you in there underneath of the bed?
So this is what I'm saying. So, okay. So that sounds good. But if you have a system that is designed, so if you go ahead, yo, shout out to you too, Trucker, yo, and I know you want to get in here too, but let me talk to him real quick. So check this out, Esso. If you have a system, right? Let's just say they had a whole bunch of factory jobs, and they had a whole bunch of jobs where the men were working and men at large were the ones going to work. And let's say they fired most of those men from those factory jobs at large, and they closed down a lot of those factories. And then when they did that, they had jobs that were more catered to customer service or to interacting with the public. And then they had a thing called affirmative action. So they started hiring women and not hiring black men, but they started hiring black women. How are they going to get money if the system is against them? Then they do something to further destroy the community. They put drugs in the community, knowing that these men were disenfranchised and didn't have any opportunities like that for gainful employment. And so when these men start going and trying to better themselves, so to speak, with this detrimental drug, selling it to the community, not only are they destroying the community, but they're getting money, and it's temporary because they're locking them up for selling these drugs. And so now you have created a pipeline, a prison pipeline, where these men are being taken away from their families, incarcerated for trying to find a way to take care of their families. It was an ingenious plot. It was an ingenious plan, and it worked. But you got to admit, you can't have it both ways. You can't sit here and say, oh, well, the Pookie's rapists, they're sitting there selling drugs, and they're doing this and they're doing that, trying to make a way for their family. Now, I will admit, right now in 2023, we do not have any excuse. There's more jobs than people to work them right now. So you can get gainful employment right now. You can do something about it right now. But what I'm talking about is the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, that's what Dr. Umar's talking about. And Dr. Umar is trying to make these young brothers responsible for those people back then. How are you able to do that? They not them brothers from back then. They not living the same lifestyle back then. They are taking advantage of every opportunity now. Most of the brothers ain't playing. They going to work. They starting businesses. They doing whatever they have to do and taking full advantage of the opportunities that are given to them. Would you agree to that, Esso, or would you deny that? And now I'm gonna let my man Trucker yell.
You know what? We doing so great. We just need to pat ourselves on the back, man. You could just look around and see how great we doing, man. You're absolutely right.
So you said, wait. So Esso, you trying to make it seem like young brothers today are not in colleges, universities, in STEM, and in computer sciences, getting doing their thing. You're trying to make it seem like young black brothers are not taking advantage and trucking. I'm
not saying that at all. I'm saying the opposite. I'm saying they doing so good that they need to. We can just take our foot off the gas, man. We doing so great.
You trying to be funny, but okay. All right, yo, Trucker, what say you? And then let my man B Magic in there, because that's what trying to be sarcastic. Right. What's up, Trucker?
So, Dr. Umar is full of shit. So, do you happen to know the reason why food stamps and stuff like that was even issued out in the first place?
I ain't hear you. What you said?
Do you happen to know why food stamps and all, and the housing and all that was issued in the first place?
You said why?
Yeah, do you happen to know why?
You saying why somebody qualifies for food stamps?
No, why was it created?
Man, why they create that system in the yes. Come on, Esso, man. You know better. Come on, fam.
Okay, yeah. So kids weren't going hungry. No. They also used to feed them in school. They used to have a program in school where they would have children child lunches, free lunches.
It wasn't created for that reason.
I'm sorry, what?
Union, all of that stuff. It was created. It was created when we was at war, and everybody's husband went to war, right? And all like the benefits and stuff like that, people was trying to figure out how to feed their families and stuff like that. So while they was creating the weapons, the problem is that the white women got off them benefits when their husbands came home, right? But black women chose not to. You understand? Black women chose not to.
Well, actually,
and they couldn't understand why.
They couldn't understand why.
Actually,
real quick. I gotta give you pushback on that, trucker, and then my man B Magic could go. Yo, white women are the largest recipients of food stamps even to this day. Number one, and then number two. So they didn't necessarily get off, but the difference is they did not emasculate their men, or they did not turn their back on their men. That's the difference. But go ahead.
Correct. Yes. Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Real quick.
I'm sorry.
Real quick, go ahead, B Magic. I know you want to say it.
Yeah, so actually it was white people majority as it is right now, but it was even more when they first started the program. Black people, see, we tend to forget how self-efficient we really were back in the 30s and the 40s and so on and so forth, all the way up into the 60s. It was preached to us to be self-efficient, like not to lean on the government. Churches would let out, and we took care of each other as a community. So we really didn't need as much as our counterparts did, because we had a stronger community. We actually had a stronger community than our counterparts. So we really didn't start getting on welfare until around the 60s in a large portion. So we tend to forget these aspects of history. Like, we were pretty much going well up until the 60s. In the 50s, I'm not saying we still had racism. We still had the systematic oppression that we was dealing with. But us as a people, us as a community, we were actually doing good. We had more marriages than our counterparts. We had more churches than our counterparts. We had more everything. As far, I'm telling you, we was on the trajectory to being a little hat people.
That's actual facts.
And what was the SOS or whatever his name? I forget that. You muted, Chief. You muted.
His name is Esso Hopeful. Esso. Whenever you come back on cam, I'll bring you back up, fam.
To speak on his point.
So you saying, okay, we was doing so great in the 60s.
Wait, hold on,
and
real
then,
quick. Hold on, Esso.
Let
B Magic finish. B Magic was finishing. He was asking you a question. Go ahead.
I'm gonna be honest. Yes, were there jobs lost? Yes, there were jobs lost on everybody's account. It wasn't just black people that was losing jobs, because when the government got a hold and they started implementing these policies, it just didn't affect one demographic. It affected a lot of people. It was men of all races had to migrate and find jobs back in the 60s and the 70s.
Yep. That's why they had all those steel mills.
Make it seem like we was the only one that had to leave our wives or had to leave our people and actually find jobs.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It was hobos of all types of demographics that was trying to get on these trains and go from Detroit or other cities in Chicago and try to get over to California or other parts of the nation to find work. So we all tend to forget the true aspect of history. We allow propaganda and talking points to screw 60s. Harlem, 60% of Harlem was owned, not rented, owned by black people in the 1960s.
Speak on it.
So we tend to forget the real aspect of how well we have done as a people that came out of slavery.
Yeah, and let me say this, B Magic, to that point, and that's an excellent point, B Magic. And I just wanted to say this, and I'm gonna let Esso go. Yo, y'all, we have to realize from 1865, which is the alleged Emancipation Proclamation, the time where so-called blacks was freed from slavery in the United States, to 2023 is only 158 years. From 1970 to from 1970 to right now is only 53 years, fam. That's almost like, some of us is almost as old as when they ended Jim Crow and segregation and all this stuff. Think about this. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. was assassinated, in 1969, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all read? So I'm just saying, you guys got to understand how far we've came as Black people has been far. Yo, can we go further? Can we do better? Absolutely. But we do have to stop for a second and really give ourselves credit, because they do a wonderful job of disparaging us and making us feel like we are far less than what we are. We are great people, and we have accomplished great things in a short period of time, relatively, in this nation. And we cannot deny that. Go ahead, Esso. Shout out to the Wife School Podcast.
We saying the same thing, yeah. We doing great, yo. Listen, you can just look around and see, yeah. We are doing so good. We need to just, give ourselves some praise.
Will someone kick Esso off? Someone pay to boot Esso off. He being sarcastic, man. Esso is being sarcastic. What's up, Princess C? How you doing? Had to negotiate a contract right quick. Hey, no doubt. Hey, Princess,
I'm just saying. I mean, we came a pretty long way. Like I said before, man. Black people, we really known for our hands and inventions. That was Black people's greatest skill set. That's what we're known for. And what B Magic was saying was absolutely correct. I mean, hell, Wall Street, all that, destroyed, rebuilt, destroyed. Oh, my bad. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you clear now. You just.
I'm like, is that my connection?
My bad. Nah, that was
my bad. That's me. That's me. I'm headed towards Mexico. But yeah, like it's a lot of stuff. But to be honest, when they sat there and said, "Ladies, y'all got a choice, your man or us," and they chose what they chose. All right. And when I say they chose what they chose, there's countless videos of women saying, as a kid, our mother was literally telling us, if they ask where your father is at, he don't exist. He does not exist at all.
That's a fact. Not to mention, listen, that's a fact. Not to mention the fact that, this dude, and again, this is anecdotal, but this dude, like I talked about this the other day, was on Instagram. And he went to about like 30 Black women and he asked them, hey, listen, if you had your choice between having your own man who would take care of your needs and give you most of what you want, but he told you what to do, or being with a married man who didn't do nowhere near as much, but he didn't tell you what to do and he let you be, which one would you choose? And 9 times out of 10, they said they wanted the married man.
The married. Yep.
Because
I've seen that video.
It's about them not wanting to be controlled, them not wanting to be told what to do. Beside that, there was another video. In 1968, this came out. Cheeky, shout out to Cheeky Banner, had played this video where these Black people, a bunch of Black people were being interviewed. And the woman was saying on the video that, look, if you ain't making a certain amount of money, like, you can't tell me what to do. Like, but the Black man is sitting there saying, hey, look, baby, I'm working, I'm doing the best that I can. At the same time, you see what it's like. They're not giving the jobs. And she's like, oh, well, you can't be making excuses. You got to do what you got to do, blah, 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 blah. But then when brothers sell drugs, when brothers do whatever they got to do to make money, oh, we some nefarious criminals. We ain't
That's
shit.
Extreme,
we ain't this, we ain't that. No, it's not, fam. Listen, if a starving person steals something to eat, are they a criminal?
Yeah.
Yes.
See, that's what I'm saying.
But because they really have to steal. In America, nobody has to steal food to eat.
Well, I'm just saying, I mean, I'm going to
I understand what you're trying to say, but in the reality of the situation, they would still be determined to be a criminal, because in America, you don't have to steal.
Right, but that's right now. But B Magic, like you said, in history, there were times we went through a Great Depression in America, and there was backlash and cataclysmic things that happened as a result of a Great Depression in America.
But
that's a fact.
As a people, we had spiritual values and morals that we would shun upon the people that would break the crimes. See, that's the thing. It was always a percentage of the people that would do dirt, but they got shunned upon and they got put in their place within the community. We don't
yeah,
do
that was
that no
Cassie.
more.
Yeah, that was Cassie. Hey, yo, Kim said I saw that video and they were all coming out the club drunk. Yo, you crazy? There was not you crazy, Kim, for that. Hey, listen, but then, like I said, there was another video done in the 80s, and all these single mothers, and it was like, what do I need a man for? I don't need a man. I don't need a man. And the dudes, and he asked the woman, it was a white man. He asked him, well, listen, if your child's father wanted to get married, would you get married? And they was like, no. I don't want a man. I don't need a man. I could do bad. They was getting the government assistance, and because of that, they didn't feel like they needed a man. And this is the result.
Hold on. You saw the conditions they were living in, and you can kind of understand if
now you're borging out. Eso, now you're borging.
That's
Eso, you're borging out.
Oh shoot! All right, so you can't even hear me still?
I can hear you. Go ahead.
All right, so yeah, I'm saying if somebody is going to give you assistance, right, or you're going to get some help from over here, that doesn't mean that child's father no longer has to help or that he's no longer needed in that child's life. And the issue is most men see that as, I pay child support, so I don't got to be around. I give her the money. I don't got to be there. Like that type of thinking, that type of ideology is detrimental, and it's been effing up our whole community.
Eso,
whatever y'all want to call it.
Okay, Eso, wait a minute. Where do you get this from that these men are thinking like this? I know dudes like Trucker Yale who have spent a bunch of money on child support and been fighting to see their children and can't hardly see their children. These are the men that I know. I know it's anecdotal, but I know women that have kept their children from the men no matter how much money they was given. So I'm trying to understand where you getting your frame of reference from. I just told you in this documentary where in the 80s, these women were pushing the men away. They did not want the men because they didn't think they needed the men, especially in the rearing and raising of children.
My point is, what would make you push away something that you think you don't need? If it's not necessarily helping as much as someone else, right?
Nah, like so you think you don't need it. So no, but wait, hold on. I don't know, Eso. I need you to answer the first question first, fam. Where are you getting your references from? That these men are not spending time with their children by choice, and these men don't want to spend time with their children. Where are you getting this from? What's up, Cajun Darkfire? What's going on, family?
Oh, all right. So yeah, it was a CDC study. It was, I think, it was recently actually, and it was showing fathers' participation. It was showing actually that African American, out of the people who they did do the study with, a lot of the African Americans were most involved in their child's life, right?
Right.
And so look, and if you look deeper into the study,
men,
you realize, yeah, exactly. If you look deeper into the study, you realize, okay, so what was it? 2.5 something million, were involved. Out of, and then 1.7 million were not, right? And so, I mean, yeah, you can look at that study and say, oh, we're doing great. You know what I'm saying? If we base it only off the ones who are involved in their child's lives, right?
But there's more. Wait, Eso, stop. Time out. Eso, time out. Eso, time out. Hold on. Eso, time out. Hold on, real quick. Hold on, Eso. Stop. You're pulling the Dr. Umar on me, fam. You didn't answer my question, my G.
You said, where did I get my information from? I thought
but hold on, fam. You just admittedly said that more black men are involved in their children's lives more than any other race of men. Black men in America are more involved in their children's lives. You also just said that 2-point-something million versus 1-point-something million, which is almost twice as much. So what I'm saying to you is, why are you going according to the least of it? And where are you getting this reference from? How can you go from the least numbers to substantiate your argument where you already said the greater numbers substantiate that black men are by and large involved in their children's lives? Help me understand. Hold on, Trucker. I don't want him to get out of this. I want him to hold on.
Okay, so when I'm saying I'm getting the information from here, right? And I started with the higher number. I started with the positive. You're right? And then I was going into the negative. Soon as I'm going into the negative, it's ho. How you going to say that? Right? Like, wait, stick to the positive, right? But no, we cannot negate the negative. We can't just say
you're being
that the
disingenuous.
absentee fathers. Hold on, real quick. I'm almost done. We cannot say, oh, these single mothers is the issue when it's absentee fatherism that is the issue. You get what I'm saying?
Wait, no, I don't. Hold on, stop, trucker. No, I don't, Esso. How are you saying this when you already admitted that more black fathers are involved in their children's lives? That's a contradiction. You don't understand that?
I said out of the study they did, right? And I was saying, once you dive deeper into the study, right, and you realize they do not account for absenteeism. If the study is on participation, right, and we're judging participation, and we say, okay, these people are participating, right? Those people who are not involved in the study at all, they don't get a say. We don't get to talk about them. We just keep them out of the conversation. They don't exist because we don't see them. Come on, like seriously.
But bro, okay. So let me tell you why this is very disingenuous and it doesn't make sense. Because bro, they make account for the people who have children, because this is the thing. When you have a child, 9.5 times out of 10 is registered. Because guess what? They have a thing called a birth certificate, sir. Guess what? When they fill out this birth certificate in America, their gender and their race is put on the damn birth certificate or in the analytics of the birth certificate. This stuff is put in the system. Not only that, they have a social security card, bro. So in America, we're talking about, because they have these two identifying documents that are in a system, they go off of that. And so out of this array, let's just say it's 5 million for the sake of conversation. Let's just say there's 5 million children born in the black community within X amount of time. And if they say 3 million of those 5 million children have fathers that are active participants in their lives, and these fathers represent more participation in their children's lives than any other race of people versus not, that is more. So it's not about focusing on the positive versus the negative. It's on focusing on the numbers. By the numbers, the ratio is higher of black men who are participant in their children's lives versus ones that are not. It's that clear, cut and dry.
All right, so when we're talking about participation, right, and we say these people are participating, right, and these people are not, and then we have a whole group of people who are not counted because they are absent. They're not even there. You get what I'm saying?
Are you saying the men or are you saying the women? I'm asking you, are you saying the men or the women?
Okay.
Who are you talking about?
In that whole scenario you just said, right? In the birth certificate, all that, the father is not even having to be there for any of this to go down.
Bro, that's the okay.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
No, it doesn't make no sense.
The initial act.
Hold on, Esso, let be magic.
All right, go ahead.
I'm trying to get an understanding where he's going, because if the study says that we're participating and we're there for our children, right? Now, if he's talking about us being in a household, I can understand that, because there's a difference between participating and having a family environment on a consistent basis. There's a total difference. Now, is that what he's talking about? Or is he talking about the deadbeats that don't show up for their kids at all? Is he focused on that?
Those people, those deadbeats not counted.
We don't care about those
in the household versus who not. Go ahead.
I'm gonna be honest.
Hold on, Beat Magic. But this is even that. I want you to say, but hold on real quick. Yo, the fact is, like, again, it is substantiated by a birth certificate and a social security card. So the children are counted, right? And then that's how they say, okay, more black fathers are involved in their children's lives versus the fathers who are not, and absentee. Because really the truth is that those numbers could actually go more towards the fathers that are involved in their lives. They just didn't take the survey or get the study done on them. You see what I'm saying? But what we know is by the numbers, more black fathers are involved in their children's lives than not. But yo, shout out to Dub Will real quick for the no can feed. Thank you, brother. Shout out to Scrap Skill of the real. Wait a minute. We're gonna go to B Magic real quick first, and then to you, Trucker. Yo, go ahead, B Magic.
Yeah, I don't. For deadbeats, people who don't pay attention to their kids or who don't even provide for their kids, I don't want to focus on them at all. I really don't care. It's just is what it is. It's the same thing about the propaganda of like the black diaspora is like all violent and we all this and we all that and all women are hoes and all. I'm tired of that because like if people are working and they got normal lives, they not out here terrorizing like the streets. There's a small percentage, and that's what get put on notice. That small percentage. I'm done with that small percentage. I'm totally done. Shun them, just like every other culture and people shun that. They small percentage. We need to start shunning these people. Be like, get the fuck away from us. We don't want to talk to y'all. We don't want to have nothing to do with y'all because they is who they is. I mean, yeah, it is what it is.
Hey, yo, Truck, what you got to say on that, Trucker, real quick? You muted, Truck.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
So that study that he's talking about is for the men in the homes and outside of the homes that we are the most involved. So everything that you're saying, that's so full of shit. I'm trying to be.
I said y'all doing great. I started with that.
So you want to listen.
Yeah, he trying to troll. I'm trying to be. I'm trying my best not to.
Let him. You know how Esso do. Listen. You know how Esso do. Listen. He don't believe the shit he even said out of his mouth. That's
but he hold on. He's saying this, but he forgot to mention that 40% of them kids, them fathers are not even the fathers, and they still take care of the kid, even when they find out that child is not theirs. You ain't bringing that up.
I said y'all doing great, even as stepfathers. Yeah.
Yeah, take it to the grave. Hey, take it to the grave, Dr. Umar. I'm just saying. And technically that conversation that Umar had when dude said we the most involved, that conversation should have been dead. But still, he tried to find a way to put it on the black man, which was full of shit. Because we see on the daily, like we see on the daily, even now all over TikTok, all over Instagram, you got mothers wishing their child to be the other way. Then you got mothers telling the person that if he ain't paying all the bills, he's your roommate, you can do whatever you want to do. Hell, there was a video.
Or mothers intentionally lying to dudes for 11 years and 13 years, clowning him behind his back that he taking care of a child that she know isn't his.
But just to add to that, the friends is listening and chopping it up with this female. They're not cutting this female off. They supporting the shit. Now, had that been a dude that was doing some shit like that, he would have probably got his ass whooped. Like, come on, man. I get that I get that you think like black women are priestesses and all this other stuff, but you got to be honest.
But
dudes
hold on real quick. Listen, Kim. This is not really about blame as much as it is about saying that black men should be accountable for the actions or are responsible for the actions of the degenerate behavior of black women. Yes, it's not really about blame because at the end of the day, we as adults are responsible and accountable for our own actions. We make decisions and then we act upon those decisions. And whatever the consequence of those decisions rests and belongs to us. Guess what? In the day of judgment, when you stand before your creator, you are not going to be able to tell or make account of what no one else did. It's going to be between you and what you did and your creator. It got nothing to do with no one else. And that's what we're saying. For him to pander to these women and try to release y'all from any accountability and try to make it seem like, oh yeah, the black man did it, and the black man's fault, the black man. That's the problem that most of us, except for Esso, have a problem with on this panel. Yeah, go ahead, Dub Will, real quick.
But wait, I was. I'm sorry.
No,
Go ahead,
go ahead, Trucker.
Yeah, Trucker.
No, you good. I was just saying, man. Y'all gotta listen. We ain't trying to blame y'all for anything. We just telling y'all the truth. Y'all see it, we see it, your grandparents see it, B Magic see it, his kids see it. Hell, Israel's son saw it yesterday at the damn grocery store. Okay, he's 11. My son is 11.
My son is 9.
I'm sorry. My son is 11. I think your son's what, 9?
Yeah, he's 9.
Even my son, but my son said the same exact thing not too long ago. Same exact thing. Okay,
out of miles of babes.
Yeah, so
hey, happy belated Father's Day to y'all, man.
Thank you, appreciate it. Hey, shout out to the Most High Degeneracy. And yo, you talking to fathers who are active in their children's lives. My son was
keep
right
up the
here
good
with
work,
me.
bro.
I take my son to school every day, pick my son up from school most days, talk to my son, chop it up with my son. I'm there. So, hey, you talking to active
that's what's
fathers.
up.
Listen, I got 2 quick points, right? First, on the whole blame part. Any reasonable person who's looking at the community, right, will make 3 assessments. There's blame that men and women both can account for. There's blame that solely goes on black men, and there's blame that solely goes on black women. The issue that we're having is that we always talk about the blame that goes on black men, and we talk about the blame that both of us are account for. We never look at the blame that solely goes on the black women and what responsibility they have solely that has nothing to do with us. That's the part that Umar and people of his ilk never want to address because their pockets were dry.
Exactly.
That's one. Secondly, on to refute this point about the deadbeat thing in the CDC study, what people always forget about, a deadbeat has a very specific meaning. That's someone who has zero to do with their children. They're not providing financially, they're not providing emotionally, time-wise, love, nothing. They are a ghost. That makes up less than 10% of black men. A deadbeat is not, you can't just move the goalposts on what a deadbeat is based on what the mama feels like. It has a very specific meaning in terms. If a man is not in his child's life and he's paying his child support, he is not a deadbeat.
I wanted you to be like, where
can
you
you say
get
that
your
one
numbers?
more time so they can get an understanding of that one more time?
That's disingenuous, bro.
Nah, because I know.
Where you get your numbers?
So they can
Hold on, Trucker. Esso, I know where he's getting the numbers from because I've seen the same thing. But go ahead. That's why I asked you where you got your numbers from.
A deadbeat, for people in the back, a deadbeat is a man. No, a deadbeat is because it's a term that gets misapplied based on how the mama feels. A deadbeat is a man that is intentionally doing nothing for his children. He has ghosted them. He doesn't provide financially, materially, emotionally, time-wise. He doesn't do anything. He treats them as if they don't exist. That is a deadbeat, and that makes up for less than 10% of black men. So let's keep it a buck when we talk about this whole deadbeat thing and apply it where it actually goes. Vast majority of black fathers are not deadbeat under any criteria. And that's what I'm off now. I just want to make that clear before we go down this rabbit hole of the CDC study, because people like to play with terms and to fit their narrative. All right, appreciate it.
They know the truth. They know the truth. Truth is, they know the truth, but they won't accept. They want to play blind until shit hit the fan. They know it. They know it. I mean, for real. If you, like I said, like everybody said, you take away food stamps. They can have everything else. Take away food stamps and see how the world turn out.
Shoot, you tried to take away Roe versus Wade and they lost their mind. But let's go yo, shout out. Yo, that should tell you all you need to know right now. They tried to take away Roe versus Wade and the women lost they dag on mind. A lot of
them. Oh no, they took it they took it away. It's just like, yo, now you got the same rights as men. You got the same rights as men now. You ain't got no choice.
Yo, it's just crazy. And my man, the Most High, said that's why they're the loudest. Kim said, I don't think that's what he was doing. He was just trying to tell the black men to focus on the next generation of boys. Don't worry about the women and not individually as a company and men and women. But no, yeah, he did say some of that, Kim. You're right. But this is really what he was saying. Let's go. Look at his face. Look at his face.
Be angry with us.
I understand
we have not been on our job as
This is what he's saying.
% our fault. What I'm saying.
Hold on. Let's go. He's saying
we
what
are
he's
not.
saying.
They out there killing themselves right now. What we doing about it? Unemployed black males. What we doing about it?
What?
Nothing.
Our
On
community
YouTube
needs
chilling.
that is 100% our fault. What I'm saying is she got a right to be angry with us. She got a right to be angry with us.
I understand
we have not been on our.
So Kim, I hate to break it to you, sweetie pie, honey bunches of oats. He literally said that's 100% black men's fault. Kim, honey bunches of oats.
He said it got.
Hold on, Trucker Yell, sugar plum, honey dumpling. He literally said that it's 100% black men's fault. He literally
And y'all
just
got a reason.
Hey, yo, shout out to Savage Entertainment. My bad. I didn't shout you out earlier. Simp men need women's attention, so they keep a blind eye to what females do to destroy the community. Bars, family. Bars.
That boy is good.
That's a fact. That is a fact with some cheese on it. And they want to be funny. Listen, let's keep it a buck. Dudes is fickle. Dudes, yo, I like my man B Magic and my man Trucker Yell. They special dudes. They show love and support on a consistent basis. I got a couple of other dudes that show love on a consistent basis. My man Cajun Darkfire, my man KGY. It's other people and people that don't want to be named. J1, Terrell. It's a lot of brothers that show love on a consistent basis. However, when women get behind something, they spend money. AKA Derek Jackson. Men are only going to spend so much money because we want to keep our resources and we want to keep our stuff. We are only going to spend so much money with you. And men are not going to make sure you're straight and not going to take care of you. Women will. If a woman believes in what you're doing, if a woman believes in you, she will give you her last to make sure that you're straight. And he know that. And he pandering because of it. Go ahead, fam.
Oh, wait, is. You know,
we need more men like that.
That's the name, right? Cage put up a video.
If only we had more men like that, huh?
You Borging bad. Men like what? You Borging bad, Truck. Come out and come back in. You Borging real bad. I can't understand nothing you say. You frozen. Borging drop down, come back up. More men like what, SO? What you talking about?
Now, you said women will give their last, you know what I'm saying? They believe in you. I said, if only we had more men like that, huh?
Or more men or more women?
More men to give their last if they believe in you is what you're saying? What I'm saying is, no, not to give their last, but if men supported more, then we would have a war chest or we would have some funds to be able to fight some of these things off. But men, is a limit to the support that men are going to give you because men have to take care of their own families. They have their own businesses. They have their own things going on. And so therefore, they're not necessarily in a position, or they look at it like they're taking care of another man. And no man is going to take care of another man. That's how most men look at it. We got to keep it a buck. Women look at it like they're supporting, and they're supporting their interests and they're supporting the cause, especially when you're not putting any accountability on them, any responsibility on them for their actions. They love that. That is their bag right there. Oh, you mean I'm free and clear? Oh shit, let me let me open up this purse for you, baby. I ain't do nothing wrong. It was all the black man. Oh, cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. Yeah. Go ahead. What you want to say? B Magic. Yo, shout out to my man Jimmy Rucker.
They'll pay to stay in power. they'll come up with it, whatever it costs to keep them the way that they are in their current situation. Because it's just too hard to do things the right way. Mm-hmm. It's just too hard. It's too hard to live with a man, I guess.
Hey, yo,
man's tutelage.
No doubt. Hey, my man Casey Darkfire said real shit. Hey, Jimmy Rucker said Umar Johnson operates like the Democratic Party. You said it, fam.
Right, can you hear me now?
Yeah, go ahead, Trucker.
All right, so Cajun Darkfire put up a video of a chick who had a pretty solid dude, and she was like, "You paying on? Why you dressing up like this? You looking this way? You shouldn't be outside looking like this, yo. We in a relationship. You pay all the bills and all this other stuff, but it ain't enough. You ain't riding in a Dodge Hellcat. You riding regular.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yo, these women is out here doing what they want to do, and you trying to pander for their asses.
Leave them bottom of the barrel bitches alone.
Bro, we got professional women moving the same way too.
But that's
they
what,
even worse.
No, wait, hold on.
They even worse.
Hold on, stop. We can't let SO get away with it because that's what them.
Hell nah.
That's what them dudes said on the podcast. They said, "Yo, I'm gonna leave the bottom of the barrel women alone." And then Dr. Umar jumped on them. Y'all gonna see it. Oh, that's individualism. That's individualism, brother. What you doing is the community. What you doing for the community? The brothers that smoke weed. The brothers who's pants sagging. The brothers that killing them. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Yeah, the brother said that. He said, "Listen, I don't mess with them. I'm not gonna mess with them." And they had a problem with that. So let's go for it. Let's shout out to Dr. Umar pandering ass. Let's go. Let's go.
Job is black men. If the men are the providers, what have we been providing for our community? I'm not speaking you individually.
Yes,
because you may be a damn good father. You may be a damn good father. You may be a damn good father. But guess what? What are we doing for the community? What are we doing for the children who don't have a father? You don't think the black woman got a right to be angry when she's been raising 2/3 of the kids by herself for 50 years? And the minute she raised her voice, we say she's not humble enough. She had to become masculine to survive the rape, the molestation, the domestic abuse. Are you telling me you can't see?
My God. Oh, God. Hold on. My God. Hold on, fam.
You shut your lying nigga lips up.
My God. Go ahead, y'all.
It was too real, man. Yeah, y'all just said the same thing.
Man, stop sucking that man's dick. You a motherfucking lie, bro.
Whoa.
What you talking about, bro? You sound stupid.
Ain't that what you just said?
You sound stupid as shit, bro.
Hey,
what the fuck is wrong with you, man?
That D word would never come out of my mouth. That D word don't come out.
Yeah, we gotta stop that, fam.
You gotta forgive Trucker, man.
Bro, because this shit don't make no sense. Ignorant dude talking about it. He telling it. What?
Nah, but Trucker,
50 years of anger? Come on. That's the reason? You think men... Okay, I'm sorry. I apologize. You think men don't be pissed off when they up here spending $200,000, $300,000 in court and they get the only kids for the weekend? You want to talk about anger, my God? Go to a goddamn... Go, no. They should have chose better. What about the women that Dr. Umar is talking about that should have chose better fathers? And then your dumb ass want to sit there and defend them motherfuckers.
They should have chose
You sound
better.
stupid. You sound exactly like fucking Jay Prince right now.
And listen, he trolling.
It's everybody else's fault but hers.
Trucker, he's trolling. Don't get upset. He's trolling. Hey, someone's gonna boot him soon. Eso know what he doing. Eso just
because
trolling.
it's
don't get mad
it's
though.
Stupid. I don't think listen. I don't think he trolling. I think he doing what every other dumb dude today is doing.
No, Eso believes. Listen. Eso believes some of this, but that's why he's smirking because some of it he don't believe. He just trolling. Eso is the type of cat that like to be contrary. Eso gonna give you a contrary opinion. Now, granted, he is a little bit of a simp. He is a little bit of a simp. Yeah. Eso got a little simp in him, but let's don't be inviting grown man to our penis regardless, man. Let's don't do that. Let's don't be telling grown man they suck a D because they agree with somebody. That ain't cool either. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, man, listen.
Eso got a right to say what he want to say. You know what I'm saying? He ain't disrespecting anybody. He just stating his opinion, man. So let's keep it respectful. All right?
And I'm calling it for what it is. You know what it is.
Yeah. But Eso ain't he just be pandering too sometimes. Eso that's what he do. Man, I see you, Eso. I know what you be doing, fam. I see you, man. We've been on panels for like over a year now. So I know what it is, Eso. Eso came up one night, late night on Brittany B panel. He just do this. That's what he do. But yo, my man Savage said a lot of women force men out the house and then complain they raising kids. That's a fact. Yo, so Travel One says something interesting. By herself, Israel, that's what the B-Dub has been doing. Raising everybody's kids reality. That is the lie, the biggest lie for the pits of hell. That's a lie. It's a lie.
You shut your lying nigga lips up.
Yeah, just lying for no reason. That is not the truth, yo. They need to stop the shit. Oh, 2/3 of the nigga, stop lying. Let's go. Let's go, y'all. Let's keep it PG though. Shout out, respect each other. Let's go.
Oh, we created that?
I understand that, but she needs
If
to
we
be
was
more
loving
selective.
our women and taking care of our women, do you think she would be like that? That personality has a history.
If she's picking Pookie and Ray Ray instead of
you're making her a scapegoat.
No, she's picking a scapegoat.
No.
Now I hate this argument. Wait, hold on. Now I ain't go front. I hate the Pookie and Ray Ray argument. I hate that Pookie and Ray Ray argument. I do hate that argument. But he's right. If she's picking wrong, that's not the man's fault that the woman is picking wrong. How is it a good man's fault that a woman is picking bad men? That makes absolutely no sense. Can you explain that to me, Esso? If you're a good man, Esso, how is it your fault that women are picking a bad man? Hey, Primetime, what up? What's up, Prime? Go ahead,
What's good, guy? What's good?
So, if you are saying you self-proclaimed good man, right?
I'm talking about you. You're a good man, Esso. I'm talking about your ass.
Me? No.
Yeah, you're a good man.
That's too much pressure.
Nah. If you're a good man, Esso,
Okay,
why is it your fault that women are choosing men that are not good men?
No. What he's saying is the slack needs to be picked up, and not necessarily that it has to be you or someone you know. It's just it can't just be individual and it's just me. Like how you say y'all saying it's cool if I'm good and my kid is good. It has to be more of a community thought process. It takes a village type mindset.
Yo, but that's a circle though. See, Esso, you be avoiding. Wait, hold on. Hold on, real quick, Prom. Esso, you be avoiding the damn question. I said to you, Esso, if you are a good man, how is it your fault that women pick bad men instead of picking good men like you? I would like for you to address that, Esso, and stop trying to give these circular Dr. Umar arguments. Go ahead, Esso. Please address that.
Okay, yes. I guess what you're trying to do is see how I'm gonna place blame, and I'm not trying to place any blame. I'm saying if she picks a bad man, and out of her selection, right, there shouldn't be any bad men. Is what I'm saying. It shouldn't be even an option. It shouldn't be an option.
That's what Dr. Umar said. Hold on, stop real quick, because I want Prime to get in. That's what Dr. Umar. Hold on, trucker, because y'all know what to do if y'all like what he's saying. Yo, but hold on. If I can stop laughing, hold on. Wait,
I'm trying my best.
Hold on. All right, yo, Essa, come on, fam. Stop it. You repeating his talking points, but the fact of the matter is, there's no such community without quote unquote bad men. You're not gonna find no community on earth where there's a whole community full of good men and there's no bad men. That doesn't exist. So being that doesn't exist, help me understand that if you're a good man, how can women blame you or blame good men for them choosing or selecting men that are not good choices? How is that possible? I'm gonna give you one more opportunity.
Cause I wasn't around.
All right, you bullshit. Okay, Primetime, what do you want to say on it? And then we're gonna open it back up. Yo, I gave you an opportunity. You can't say I didn't give you the opportunity, Esso. Go ahead, Prom.
Let someone else go, because it's construction.
All right, no doubt. Yo, be careful over there, fam. All right, yo, what you want to say on the trucker and then be magic, and then we're gonna open back up the
It's funny how good men ain't never around when y'all know they are. Good men be around these chicks all the time. They in the friend zone. They look right past their ass with the green flag, and the dude in the back got the big ass red flag, and they still run over there doing full sprint. Like, come on, man. You got come on. We have to stop this. I'm trying my best here. I'm trying my best here.
I'm only saying women only choose from who approaches them.
That's not true.
But she has a choice to say no.
Wait, hold on. Time out, y'all. One mic at a time. Esso, why you lying, fam? Come on, Esso. You ain't got the
I
lie
mean,
to kick it,
traditionally.
Esso. That's not true. You know better. Listen, how many times, Esso, keep it real for once in your life. How many times have you heard a woman talk about all the dudes that's in her DMs and talk about she ain't thinking about them dudes? Or how many times have you heard a woman talk about she can't get a man or she can't get a man, and then all these dudes talk about, well, what about this dude, this dude, this? And like, I wasn't talking about him. I don't consider him at all. How many times have you heard that?
On these panels, plenty.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Hold on, wait. How about the chick? Hold on. How about the chick that literally shitted on the nuclear scientist, said he looks like his life is boring? How many times do we got to continue hearing this? Everybody like, girl, you what? You gonna pass that up? No, he just seems like he's boring. Like, he's a nuclear physicist. What more do you want?
So it's not his fault.
Hold on, Esso. Hold on, Esso. Stop. See, now don't do it. I'm not gonna let you do that. Yo, check it out. Even all the Instagram and TikTok things where women are kicking men out of their house, or they are putting children on good men that's not their children and saying, well, you've been taking care of us all this time. You've been doing right by them. Why don't you continue doing right by them? Or
Exactly.
the videos where these dudes are in the friends of these women. The woman literally is complaining, talking about she's sexually frustrated. She want dudes, and it was a skit probably, but she want dudes to do this. And then when the man do it, she like, no, I wasn't talking about you, friend. No, I wasn't talking about you, friend. So, bro, come on, stop it, man. Stop it.
Facts,
we can't make victims where there are no victims.
Real quick. Yeah, absolutely. Hold on. Shout out to Lance Parker.
That was a good one right
Hold
there.
on real quick. Shout out to Loaded Locks Gaming. Shout out to Joshua. What's going on? And Vic. Shout out to you, Vic. Hey, go ahead, B Magic.
Yeah, we can't make victims where there are no victims. These women made their own choices. They not going to Big Brother, Little Sister programs looking for mentors to date them. They not going to universities in the engineering program to try to date dudes. But they'll catch a train or a bus to a movie theater, but they won't catch a train or a bus to those type places. Let's not get it twisted. These women made their bed. They need to lie in it.
Real quick.
If they dated or if they got with a thug or some type gangster type dude, some street dude, then that's what they got with. And that's just what it is. And why should we pick up the slack for the choices and the decisions that they made?
Hey, listen, Travel One, we are not blaming B-Dubs for saying no. They got a right to say no. They got a right to choose what they want to choose. But when you choose that, you got to face the accountability and responsibility of the choice that your ass made. Don't try to make us responsible for some shit that you chose. That makes absolutely no sense at all.
Yeah.
And I'm for it. Listen, I'm a man who believes that men should be a certain type of way, that men should stand up, that men should be men of character and integrity, that men should provide and protect and take care of the women and children. I believe that strongly, but I'll be damned if I'm going to be responsible for some hard-headed B-dub that want to choose what she want to choose. She got a right to choose that. That's all. Hold on. I'm gonna get you real quick. Be Magic, bring it down. That's on her.
I want to say this, like, because you talk, Iso, you and Umar talk about community. Like when the brother said in the podcast coming from Brooklyn, the podcast they said talking about individually, what I got to do with it. He's like, I don't want to talk about that. I'll talk about collective. How can you have a community full of people that are collective if you don't have an individual agreement? Like, for example, look at all of us here collectively on this panel. We didn't just magically just appeared here. We individually choose to press the link, and we got over here and we're talking to each other right now collectively. So it's an individual agreement. You have to start with individualism. I understand why these hoteps and all that. Oh, community. You see other races, they do it too. Well, other races, they have more of they know about individualism. They know about what's gonna work. They know they have a plan. They know, hey, is the women gonna? I'm not gonna get into the submissive and all that stuff, but the women gonna agree with us. Are the women gonna look at us and say, hey, we're leaders? Are the women gonna trust us leading? That's what other communities do, but we can't just magically appear collectively as a group. Other races don't do that, and other races don't go for the bottom like that. But Umar is pretty much telling us, "Oh, we need to give the women
Yes,
in the
they
bottom
do.
a
That's
chance
not
and all
a
that."
that.
Wait, hold on.
That's
Vic,
a
hold
lie
on,
when
Vic.
it comes to
Let him
different
No,
finish.
religions.
not as much
Vic,
as
hold on, Vic. 1
we
second.
do. Not as much as we do. Not as
Hold
much
on,
as
hold on,
we
hold
They
on.
do
do.
the
Wait,
same
hold on,
thing.
Mike. One mic. Hold on,
Nah.
Let him finish. Hold on, real quick. Hold on, real quick, Vic. Hold on, real
No,
quick.
I'm done. He can respond. He can respond.
Oh,
He
wait,
can
well, hold
respond.
on. Let me say this. Listen. So again, Travel One. Listen, Travel One. Shout out to you, Travel One. But check it out. If a woman has a right, and this is why I was talking about rights. A woman has a right to decide what she likes, what she doesn't like, what she wants, and what she doesn't want. But with those rights, it comes accountability and responsibility for that which you choose or that which you select. And it's disingenuous and crazy as hell to try to make people that have nothing to do with your decision or nothing to do with your selection process a part of it, and they got nothing to do with it. That's number one. The second thing is, I agree wholeheartedly with you, Prom, and that's what I was saying earlier. Yes, it takes individuals coming together, making positive decisions to make a community. Absolutely. A community is made up of responsible individuals that come together and are aligned, and then it branches out. Absolutely. Go ahead, Vic. What you want to say on it? Shout out to Corey Love.
No. You go ahead. I was just listening to what you said, and I
I
was
want
listening
to
to
say.
different.
So
Yeah.
I'm a answer.
I got a question.
Finish, bro. Go ahead.
I want to say one thing. Can I say just one thing real quick?
Yeah,
I'm in New York right now. Like, I'm not responsible if Keisha in somewhere in Compton or somewhere in the Bay Area in California responsible who she picked. Like, I'm all the way out here in New York. Like, I'm not responsible for
Absolutely.
that.
That's a fact. Shout out to Brooklyn.
So
Brooklyn in the house.
I got a
Corey
question.
Love. Yeah, real quick. Let me just read this real quick. Corey Love said everything has to start with your individual house first. Umar was gaslighting them brothers. Yeah, that's a
Facts,
fact.
Corey.
That's a fact, Corey.
Facts,
That's
Corey.
a
Shout out
fact.
to Corey.
So
Go ahead.
my question to Travel One is, and I want her to answer this: whose fault is it when you have over 100 different women getting pregnant by a white man? Whose fault is that? Whose fault is
That
it
white man.
when 36 or the 36 all them women is black women that got pregnant, by the way? Whose fault is it when 36? This dude got 36 kids. Yeah, 36 kids, white guy, and all the women is black women. Whose fault is that? And
Hey, Trucker, you don't understand. It's the black man's fault because we didn't create other black
hell
men to be
no.
a selection, even though we're the same age.
Hold on.
Even though, wait, hold on, Trucker, real quick. I'm gonna answer. Even though we're the same age as these guys that they're selecting, and even though we're younger than them guys that they're selecting, it's our fault because we didn't raise those guys to be good choices, and all the guys are not great choices. So it's our fault as men because all the guys should be great choices.
Right.
You don't understand the logic, Trucker?
And also, and also recently, dude came out. He got 2 baby mamas, 22 baby mamas, all black.
Nah, that's Trucker. He's Borgin again. Damn, Truck. My fault. You Borgin bad, Truck. Truck, you Borgin.
You going through
really
some
bad.
trees or something? You driving through some trees?
Can y'all hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you better now. Go ahead, Truck.
Okay. So whose fault is it? He got 22 baby mamas and 36 kids. Now we can say he was being irresponsible.
I blame society.
But that's 22 women who knew he had all them kids and they still chose to fuck with them.
Yeah, this is real.
This a real person, Trucker.
Yeah, it's a real person.
No. The white man got 113 black women pregnant.
God dang. That boy been in the slave quarter deep in the back. That's their fault,
cool.
man.
Whose fault is that?
That's their fault. That's
Whose
their
fault
bad
is that?
decision, man.
You got one dude, a black dude, got 22 baby mamas, but 36 kids. Now 2 baby mamas I can see, but the other 20 baby mamas that chose to fuck with this dude, even though they knew he had all them kids, come on.
Let's go for it.
So wait, you saying it's not his fault, right?
No, I never said it wasn't his fault. I said the fault that
women's fault too. For
the women after the women that continue to choose this dude.
But he has no blame though, right?
No, he got blamed too.
It
He
seemed
got
like that
blamed.
was
He got
intentional.
blamed too. But you can't. But listen, he got blamed too because he's a participant in it. But you can't blame men who are not even participants in it and try to make it seem like they're participants when they're not. That's
So
what you
so
can't
the
do.
so the point
Men and
is
women are not
Men
the
are
same.
always a participant. Yo, they got
so
fathers.
so
Where
so
was their
so the
father
point
at?
is you can make your choice and you can do this, that, and the third. Just don't bitch about the consequences that come with it.
Exactly.
Right.
All right.
Hey, yo, so
Don't
hold on.
bitch about the consequences that come with it.
And
Exactly.
don't
So
expect somebody else to come up and pick up the slack of your consequences.
exactly. Hey, yo, so let
You
me
would
ask you a
never.
question. No, so and then we're gonna go back to the video. So SO hopeful. You're saying, let me ask you a question. So do you believe that you should be held responsible? Do you have a girlfriend or a wife?
You cut out, yo. What was the question?
Nigga, you heard me. Do you have a girlfriend or a wife?
Yeah, we all got girlfriends, man. What's the
Okay.
point?
Okay. The point that I'm asking is, are you supposed to be responsible for her daddy? Okay, so are you responsible for how her daddy raised her? Yes or no?
If I'm dealing with her, then
Are
yeah,
you
her
responsible?
issues, her
No,
daddy
no,
issues.
Esso,
Oh,
stop. I'm
Look,
asking you a
I'm
direct
taking
question.
all that
Stop.
on.
Okay, so you are responsible for
oh,
how
hell
her
no.
dad raised her to be. You're responsible for that.
I'm responsible for dealing with her, with her daddy issues.
Bro, see, you
Oh,
keep
hell no.
okay. So let's go. So you're responsible for dealing with her. Okay, cool. Does your girlfriend have sisters? She does? Yes or no? I can't hear you, fam.
Yeah,
Okay. Are you responsible for how her daddy raised her sisters? Huh?
no.
Exactly. That's the whole point right there. Because
They
if you're
don't.
involved in it, then you have an accountability and responsibility. If you're not involved in it, you have no accountability and responsibility, even as a man. And that's the whole point that we're trying to say. Umar is trying to make all men responsible for the actions of women, trying to put in the premise that if men were doing better, then there would be no Pookies and Ray Rays. The lies you tell, that's just a tag that we put on degenerate behavior. But guess what? In every ethnicity, in every racial group, there's degenerate behavior and degenerate men. It just is. From the history and the annals of time.
It's just that them other people, they banished they degenerates. We don't we still have got ties. That's the problem. That's a serious problem. We still keep
And
ties.
that's
Y'all hear
that's
what
the
he just
biggest
said?
problem right there.
Y'all heard what he just said?
Go ahead, what?
He got a point right there. Yes, sir. He got a point.
All right, let's go. Let's go for it.
Y'all
Let's
go
go for it.
ahead.
What's up, Casey Darkfire? What's going on? Let's
Not much, man.
something
Just
on
chilling.
this before I start playing the video again. You want to say something on that?
I'll wait for after the video.
Okay, all right, I got you. Let's go.
There's good
Can I ask you a
quality
question?
men that they
Why she
ignore.
even got it? Why is there even a Pookie in the selection?
You gotta ask her that.
No. I'm gonna tell you why there's a Pookie in the selection.
What?
Because black men have abandoned black boys and have allowed social media, white media, athletes, and rappers to raise them. That's why she with Pookie. If we never allow Pookie to develop, she would not have a Pookie. If we're going to be men, the first thing we got to do is take responsibility for why our women feel the way they feel.
I can hear that.
I'm not saying that they're right to disrespect.
Bro, we got the first thing we got to do is take responsibility for why our women feel the way they feel. What you brothers have to say on this? Go ahead.
Well,
Case and Darkfire first. Go ahead, Case.
Well, I said, bro, I seen this joke yesterday, and I was like, man, since I'm using this for my show now, how the hell you have the audacity to blame black men when black women, man, make the choices that they make? And I said, it's not my fault that she made the choice that she made. I said, it's not on me. I said, I'm not even out there. It's on them. I said, they choose what they want to choose because they choose excitement over substance. But it's them and that. It's just here and there. That's the way I feel.
Hey, shout out to Robert Williams and Lance Parker. Lance said Umar is great on history, but poor on gender relations. Yeah. Travel One said, don't men pick the woman they want to carry their seed? He seduces and or agrees to voluntarily give her his seed. Black men know this. If you don't want to do life in order, it's havoc that you make. Hey, listen, but we none of us is really disagreeing with that. What we're pushing back on is Umar is not saying that. Anytime these brothers on this podcast are saying that, hey, I operate like this, he said, oh, well, that's individualistic, brother. That's individualistic. What about the community? What are you doing for the community? And he's trying to make it a circular argument, knowing that one brother or two brothers or three brothers can't be responsible for the whole black community as a monolith. And then he's being extra disingenuous on top of that by trying to say, well, if black men was doing what they were supposed to do, there would be no Pookies and Ray Rays to select in the first place. The lies you tell, bro. That is intellectually dishonest and extremely disingenuous. That's some bullshit. It makes no sense at all. None. Zero. Go ahead.
All right. So we doing so great, but we got Pookies and Ray Rays.
So does everybody else.
Hold on. Everybody else has has
and
their
so does
form.
everybody else. Okay, cool.
Listen.
So we're doing better than everybody else too.
Esso, you would never listen. It's not about that. What the question, and you know it, you will never find any society that does not have degenerate people, period, whether they be male or female.
Procreation?
Every society, every race of people, every ethnicity has degenerates. That's why they created a place called prison.
And speaking on prison, I know it's not propagated or put in the media, but Asians have gangs also.
Of course.
You got the triads, man.
Some of the worst ones, yes.
Yep. You don't the triads is, bro.
Exactly. We do say so. So the point is, so the point is that there's no such thing as a society or a people or ethnicity where there aren't degenerates. And that's why they lock them up. They put them in insane asylums. They put them in jail. They put them on islands, as someone pointed out, on an island, Australia, whatever y'all said. That's why they do that, because there are scourges of society in every ethnicity and every society. So to make all black men responsible for the selection of a quote unquote Pookie Ray Ray, which is the scourge, according to him, of society or the dregs of society, is intellectually dishonest and disingenuous. It does not make sense. Come on, fam. Like this is kindergarten shit. I don't even have to be a fantastic orator or the mind of our time to debunk this bullshit. This shit is basic. This shit is basic, fam. And he's pandering and he's trying to ostracize and alienate black men, even though he is a black man. He's the worst type of black man, for doing this. I can't stand niggas that do this, man, because what happens is they try to make it seem they're pandering for money, and then they try to prop themselves up and make themselves, oh, well, those black men. But then you're going to talk about a community versus individualism. But you are representing Dr. Umar Johnson and Dr. Umar Johnson alone, nigga. Stop playing. Stop playing, fam. Some bullshit. I don't like that. I don't like that, man. Huh?
I'm with you on that, bro, because I'm like, it's an asinine dart. That's the way I look at it. It's an asinine dart that we're responsible for everything that's going on in the community. If that was true, when you have a certain percentage of men that's saying, well, we don't like that, man, we need to get away from that, we need to be better people. And the people look at us like we just losing our mind, and I'll say, well, we just go like this and throw our hands up and say, well, y'all handle it. I'm out the way. Thank you.
So wait, is that an accurate response?
Hold on, Cajun, real quick, Cajun. Listen, usually I only highlight comments like after the beginning. Y'all know I interact, but I only highlight and read comments if y'all hit the cash app. But I gotta do this. Who's leading then? That's the problem. They are not accepting, and this is one thing I agree with the brothers. I don't like putting it in this frame, but it's the truth. These women that they're talking about, they're not accepting the leadership of black men. So if they're not accepting the leadership of black men, how are black men responsible? Like Anton says, and it's true, you cannot be responsible for that which you do not control. If you don't have no control, if you don't have no access, if you don't have no say so, how are you the leader? You're not, and therefore you're not accountable nor responsible.
That was Farrakhan. Farrakhan said that. Farrakhan said that.
Okay, cool. But Anton repeated it. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
She said, who's leading then? The black women. All this deflecting to it's black women's fault. We never said that. I never said it was black women's fault.
I didn't say that either.
Leaders, the L for the group, they are leading. The buck stops with whom says they are the leaders. Yeah, that's the problem. They are not allowing some black men to lead, and yet Dr. Umar is trying to make them responsible for that. That's some bullshit, period. Because again, remember, it's not the individual, because I could easily say, well, I lead in my house. My man B Magic could say he leads in his house. My man Trucker Yells could say he leads in his house.
But not in the community.
Yeah, Vic can't say that. Vic can't say that.
Let me speak on that. Can I speak on that? Can I speak on that?
Yeah. Go ahead.
All right. So he want to say not the community. I'm gonna say this: we not a village. We not one tribe. We not one village. Obviously. So
we tribes.
We tribes by now. That's why I'm not responsible for what go on over there. And I know Iz don't like that, but Pookie and Ray tribe. I'm not responsible for what goes on over there. I'm just not. I can't be. I got my own thing going over here. And whoever is in my circle or my dot, however you want to see.
Yeah. What's up, brother Israel?
Cool with it.
Hey, yo, what? All right, so we're gonna move on, y'all. We're gonna move on real quick. Let's go. Yo, Dr. Umar, we ain't never gonna get through this. Let's go. I keep stopping it. Let's go.
Because even if a woman disrespects me, right? That still don't give me a right to disrespect her, because she's still the queen of the community. Even if she's not acting like it, I'm going to give her that respect. But when I hear brothers talk like this discourse we having now, we act like we don't understand.
No,
There's reasons for that shit.
I do understand. Women are so valuable. You get what I'm saying? Like, I think women ground men and help them, propel to the next level. I think men get further in life with a woman, right? But if I'm a hardworking man, but I'm only looked at as resources, and then she's ready to jump on Tom, Dick, and Harry because he got flash, he's shining a little bit more, his access to money is quicker than mine. It's kind of hard to have that.
Well, no, one, I agree with you, but that's not all sisters.
No, it's not.
And if you're constantly running into that type of woman, then the problem is you. Because you're attracting a certain low vibration.
Wait a damn minute. Wait a cotton picking minute.
Hypocrite.
Did he just make this conversation about him as this dude as an individual? Did he just do that? Am I the only person that sees that he made it about that man as an individual? Am I the only person that sees that? Y'all tell me. Number one. And then number two, did he just use the not all women argument?
Yep.
Oh my God. Go ahead, B Magic.
And I want to say this. Well, his statement about queens or whatever. And generally, there cannot be a queen without a king. So if she disrespects her king, that don't make her a queen no more.
Because she can't get fired. You can't get fired.
You can get fired. You can get fired.
Listen.
I got to act like Nino around here.
Hey, wait, I got you. Hey, you mean this right here? I got you. Hold on.
I don't disagree with what he said. He said, look, even if she's being disrespectful, that does not make you stop acting kingly. You get what I'm saying?
Cancel shipping. I'll buy it.
Thank you.
Ezel, how many women be on your inbox be like, thank you, Ezel, for sticking up for us women? Oh, I want to see you tonight. Are there any women saying that, or are you trying to, get a little something?
I'm not saying this for no poom poom, yo.
I would. I need some benefits. I need some money. I need to hear some money or some poom poom. I need some benefits.
Hey, Kim, he is lying though. Kim, he's being intellectually Kim. if you listen to what he's saying, he's being intellectually dishonest and disingenuous. He is. And anybody who can't see, he's pandering to you women because he knows that a lot of women want to escape accountability and escape responsibility for their actions. He's giving you a path that makes someone else responsible for your actions and makes someone else accountable. He's saying, in essence, hey, look, black women do what they do, but listen, they got a reason for it. They got a reason for it. It's your fault that they act the way they act, that they do the way they do.
Where's his tribe of men? Where's the men that's actually behind him that's about something? I've always seen him by himself. I ain't never seen him with a group of men that actually talking the same talk that he talk.
That's because
Kind of sounds like
they're
he's
not full
an
like he is.
individual person, huh? He's an individual person, huh?
Yo,
They're
but
not
he didn't
full.
check. Listen,
They're
yo,
not full.
I don't
this
do the
is
name
the same
calling,
man. This
I
is
got
the
it.
same man was advocating for a conscious stripper. This is the same man that.
I remember that.
We
Where's his black wife?
Exactly. The same man that got two, not one, but two children, ain't never been married.
That's what I was about to say. He trying to build a community, but ain't got no family. No family
what?
structure.
He got
You
two
know what?
daughters,
These
ain't
the
never
same
been married.
motherfuckers as always.
You don't
Like
need a
Anton is
marriage to have a
same
daughter
shit,
or a
bro.
son.
You wanna make men blame. You wanna blame men for the ignorant shit, bro. You just talking about yourself. That's what it really is, bro. You
Yeah, it's
know
crazy.
it's your fault. You got baby mamas. You know it's your fault that you chose to be with a white woman, all right? And then got the nerve to get upset that LeBron is taking white women to the prom. What the fuck? What?
Oh, one of his
That
baby
don't even
mamas.
make any sense.
Hey, Trucker, one
Wait,
of his
hold on,
baby
trucker,
mamas is
I got
white.
one.
Wait, hold on, Trucker. One of his baby mamas is a white woman.
I know you lying, trucker. I know
No,
that
no, no,
ain't
no,
true.
no. One of the
That can't be.
no.
Not how he
Oh,
talk.
okay. I'm
Yeah,
about to say. I know he don't got a milk of magnesia baby mama. Come on now. I
Nah,
know milk
you
of
do.
magnesia.
No.
Okay. I'm about to say, Lord
He
have.
was
Oh
he was he
Lord.
was he was he was he was dating a white woman and got caught, but
What?
then got the nerve to talk about LeBron James' wife.
He had milk of
Yeah,
magnesia on his breath?
yeah.
Oh no. Oh my
Yeah, you
God.
just took my spot. No.
Oh Lord. Let's go. Let's
So
go. Go
see,
ahead,
this
Tim.
the thing, bro. When dudes like this talk this bullshit, they really just covering up for all their fuck ups. Same way with women. Women do the same shit. And they talk about how these dudes ain't doing this, that, and the third. It's really because they talking about themselves. Because truth be told, most of these women are intimidated by with solid men. They're intimidated like a motherfucker. Because they know they can't do what they want to do. They
What?
know they got to go to him and have a conversation with that man. And if he say no, it's no. Now they understand that it's gonna be a consequence when they do the other part. Now other dudes like SO and Dr. Umar who will say yes to everything. You know what I'm saying? Of course. But this shit is crazy, man. Like I'm not about to take the fall for a chick
But Kim said
who
you
could have
lying
had
on her
it.
boo. Hey, Trucker, Kim said you lying on her boo. She said you lying on her.
But you could okay, what you lying on okay, all right. We see this shit
She
on a
said
daily.
no snow
And y'all
bunnies,
still
you
support
lying.
them.
She said no snow bunnies, you
Yeah,
lying.
okay. And y'all still support these dumbass dudes, just like Jay Prince.
Oh
Y'all
my God.
support these motherfuckers. Y'all support all the bullshit, but y'all do not support nothing positive at all. And that's that's definitely one of the biggest things. Like like this ignorance gotta stop, man. It's like how you gonna try to blame young dudes for
Exactly.
some shit that you and the other people in the 70s did? Like, yo, why y'all trying to create bitches? If that's what y'all want to do, then do that on your own time. Leave the real men alone. Go date them and
But hold
stay
on.
with them.
But hold on
Don't
real
get
quick.
with these.
No, real quick. Yo, so they talk about Anton. Okay, so Trevor said Anton is wrong a lot too, but who keeps drinking the sauce? Well, the difference is Anton got a wife, Anton got tangible results. Anton is living the stuff that he's talking about. So Hey, is Anton perfect? Hell no, Anton ain't perfect. At the same time, is Anton, can you see what Anton's doing? Does he show you what he's doing? Yes. If Anton was trying to build a school, would have took Anton 10 to 15 years to build a school? I doubt it very seriously. I doubt it very seriously. That's all I'm gonna say. Why you keep mentioning Jay Prince? Stop. Okay, yo, shout out to Ace the Headache.
I don't know. I'm gonna mention
Yeah,
Jay
but
Prince
men
because
like
he's a
that not
prime
building
example.
schools.
I'm gonna mention Jay Prince because he's a prime example of what the fuck y'all ladies tend to fuck with. He's a
Well,
prime example.
I don't agree with that. I don't know. I don't think Jay Prince get more girls than me, so I'm not gonna subscribe to that. I don't know.
Man, listen,
But let's go
I
for it.
ain't saying that. I'm saying they would literally shit on you, Israel, all right, for being or any other dude that is solid in nature and want to give them the best life. But then when it comes to niggas like Jay Prince, oh, he the man, he the shit.
I
He
don't know
telling the
about that.
truth.
I can't
All
co-sign
that
none of
other
that.
bullshit.
I can't co-sign that. I don't know nothing about none of that. But
He's a co-adjuster, bro.
Let's go. Yo, shout out to Jay Prince for president. Let's go. Let's go, y'all.
Man, fuck. Never mind.
Listen, come on, man. No personal agendas, fam. Let's go.
Energy. Why is
why
that?
not that same energy
alone.
for women? You just again you held the
Because
man
we having a
responsible.
conversation as men.
Yeah.
I got plenty of interviews with all women where I check them too.
All right.
But as a man, you should not be concerned about what I say to them. No, as men, we should be concerned of what.
Women bring the choice of life, right? We understand that, right? I can't have a child unless a woman agrees.
And she can't carry one if you didn't put it in her.
I agree with that 100% too, right? But whether or not, if you want that child or not, she can still make that decision. It's only
if
up
you
to her.
don't put a seed in her, nothing else happens. And no woman can make you put a seed in her. So the original act was the responsibility of a man.
True. I mean,
all right. So did black men willingly leave the household, or was it the system that was?
It was systemic.
All right. So how if we giving them grace for them?
So Esso, your own man's Esso hopeful, which you dropped off the panel. Your own man's, he asked him, he said, hey, so did black men willingly leave the house, or was it systemic? And Esso hopeful, your own man's Dr. Umar Johnson admitted that it was systemic. It was systemic. Yeah, I'm not thinking about Jay Prince, Kim, so I don't know why Trucker, but Trucker let that go. He ain't think about Jay Prince either. So let's go. Yo, but it was systemic. So let's go a little further. So you say, yes, it was systemic, but of course there's a but. Let's go.
Having to do it without us, but it wasn't our fault. How are we not getting that same grace and that same respect?
I'm gonna tell you why.
Why?
Exactly. Why are we not getting that same grace and that same respect that you want to do? If it's not our fault, why are you trying to make us accountable for someone else's actions? And you're saying it's not their fault, so but we're accountable for their actions. But you're also saying it's not our fault, but we're accountable for their actions too. It makes absolutely no sense. Let's go.
Tell you why. Because black men, as the leaders of the community, now
we can't be leaders.
Here's the question we got to make.
That?
Here's the question.
Nah.
Because
I ain't go front. That sound real weak. We can't be leaders. Women aren't accepting that. That does sound weak. I give them that. I don't like that. But let's go for it.
Argument y'all make, feeds into the feminist agenda.
Okay,
it's an argument that says I don't want the responsibility.
I'm a leader.
I don't want to fix shit. Right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna fall back and let her run everything. That's what the feminists tell. They say, look at them, making excuses for why they can't be better men, making excuses for why they can't make better men. You understand? Your argument feeds the feminist narrative.
That's
not
dangerous. That's not what we're making excuses for.
I'm saying I am the better man, but I shouldn't be held responsible because you wanted to choose a Pookie and a Ray Ray. That's not me. I work too hard in my
go
life.
Back to what I said. Pookie and Ray Ray shouldn't exist. And the only reason why Pookie and Ray Ray exist because we're not in the community making those boys the men they need to be. Do you see that?
And,
she don't get it.
That's a lie from the pits of hell, man. Why? That's a lie. That's like a downright lie, fam. That's like saying, yo, you know what that's like saying? That's like saying if black men were more running the community, then no crime would exist. If black men were more running the community, there would be no evil people on earth. If black men were more running the community, then it would be a utopia. Everybody would get along and no problems would ever exist. That's a big lie, fam. That's a big lie. Exactly. He's extra goofy for this shit, man. And he know better. That's the problem. He really, really know better. And he just telling women what they want to hear. And it makes no sense. He telling B-dubs what they want to hear in hopes that they're gonna support him and support his school and put money in his pocket. And that's not right. Because he knows better than this. There's no way he don't know better than this. Go ahead, fam. What y'all want to say on that?
Boy, I tell you, man, I heard an earful yesterday, and I was just yelling at the screen. I'm like, why would you think this way, bro? I'm like,
he doesn't. That's the answer.
Yeah,
he doesn't.
Yeah, then I had to look. I had to really look. I'm like, no, he don't believe that. I know doggone well he don't believe that. Because if following your logic, that means you're putting yourself in the same boat too.
Exactly.
So you think this way because you think this way. You're just trying to fight the basically saying, well, men's supposed to be better. We supposed to teach everybody. Well, I said, man, this is not a village, bro. I got my own problems. I can't deal with everything in the world. I can't deal with everything in my neighborhood. So I'm gonna deal with me, and I start with my community. My community is in my house. That's my community.
That's right. That's right. Your community starts with your house. Israel, do black men like to be challenged? Are they up for the challenge? Hey, listen, it's not wrong with being challenged. At the same time, it has to be realistic. What he's saying, Travel One, is intellectually dishonest and unrealistic and disingenuous. That's the problem, because he's making it seem like if more black men was in the house and more black men was in the community, which we already are, but he's making it seem like if we were, then all the problems would end, and that is just not true. We don't live in a world like that. Yo, and then also, shout out to Savage. Savage said, I just seen the video of Dr. Umar giving his number to a whole white woman. Y'all are crazy. Y'all are crazy. Let's go. Hey, yo, y'all hit the Cash App, man, for me having to deal with this madness. Show some love and support, man. Show some love and support through the Cash App outside Israel Mills, y'all. Go ahead, Trevor.
I don't even know what to say. I'm just sitting there like, we wonder why our community is in the downfall. Because men like that sit there, a lot of y'all dead in y'all face, and y'all will cheer that man on. And then when your son turn out to be the goofy, then
you're gonna blame other men.
Yeah, it's like, dude, like, y'all don't even realize, like, some of the OGs have given me the best advice in the hood, which definitely made me somewhat who I am. And it just like I don't even know what to say, man, because it's so much to break down. It's just so much to break down. It is sad because we see this on the daily, and when men try to have a conversation with a woman, or we try to protect black women, it's always, we never asked you to do it. We never asked you to do it. You didn't have to do it if you ain't want to.
Or all women don't do this and all women don't do that. Yeah, all men don't either. Let's go. But that's the goofy argument. Let's go. Watch this shit.
To Pookie if you didn't allow a Pookie.
But she got an Eli. She ain't come to Eli. She went to Pookie. And that's what we're trying to say.
She wouldn't have had a Pookie if we didn't allow one.
I worked too hard in my life.
Right. She wouldn't have had a Pookie if we didn't allow one.
But Dr. Umar,
men supposed to make raise the boys.
Right. We as men is holding other men accountable for the same thing.
So what you're saying, Dr. Umar, is if we raise the boys, there's gonna be no boys that are degenerates. What you're saying, Dr. Umar, is if we raise the boys, there's gonna be no boys that don't follow the rules. There's gonna be no boys that don't go astray. There's gonna be no boy. All the boys are gonna be perfect if by happenstance we raise all these boys, which they saying they raised their boys, which I'm saying I raised my boy. What you saying, Trucker Yell, you raised your boy. And Cajun, if he had some children, I know he would raise his son, right? So
most definitely.
Exactly. So it's like, yo, what are we talking about here? It's so dishonest, man. It's so dishonest. Seems these black males, degenerate sports figures, get uplifted by black men. Wow. Well, is LeBron James a degenerate? I would say not. I would say LeBron James is a stellar example. Is Steph Curry a degenerate? I would say not. Is Kyrie Irving a degenerate? I would say not. They tried to make him a pariah and try to make stuff that shouldn't be something into stuff that should be nothing into something. But at the same time, these are people. I just named you 3 basketball players, and I could name a whole list more that they're not doing anything. Now you could go and say, "Well, Zion Williamson is it?" Yeah, he's being a fool right now, and he's being led by his penis. But that's one person. I could name you 70 other basketball players that live exemplary lives as far as we know. You know? Hey,
Also being led by mom and also
Huh?
being led by a horrible mother and a horrible father.
Oh Lord, we ain't gonna get into that though.
We ain't gonna talk about that though.
We ain't gonna talk about that. But hey, listen. Good.
No, I was saying, man, I was kind of one of those dudes that had that with both his parents. But I made I made the decision that I'm not gonna be like that. It's kind of like I learned from their mistakes to shape my own future. But a lot of men don't think this way.
Hey, you were smart.
Yeah.
Yeah, hey, Jimmy Rucker, you're absolutely right. He sees a hole in the marketplace and he's filling it. Umar Johnson is picking up where Derrick Jackson left off. That's a fact. He sees a hole in the marketplace, a place where he can fit in, and he's using that because the other rackets weren't working. These women wouldn't want their sons dealing with entitled women who are irresponsible and lack accountability for like themselves. That's a fact. That's a fact. Let's go.
So I would do that.
Okay.
Thing that you talking about right now.
What are we doing for the young brothers in the street? So
what you mean, mentoring them? Now I mean he's a great father.
I ain't talking that's individual. That's good.
You see that bullshit? You see that bullshit? As soon as he said, "What are we doing for the kids in the street?" He telling them what they doing. Oh, that's individual. I ain't talking about individual. I'm talking about for the community. For the community. What you want to say, Trucker, real quick?
Now I know why Dr. Umar had a problem with Kevin Samuels. I get it now.
Why is that?
Because the camera don't lie. You got thousands on top of thousands of professionals, PhD, high money making women coming on there and exposing themselves. Can't lie. You can't cover for them.
That's fact.
Can't lie. And there was a lot of professional, beautiful black women on there. So I don't. This shit is crazy, man.
Insane,
crazy,
absolutely insane. Hey, Travel One said Israel. Some people know there's no utopia. More must be more required in the black men leadership if it's even leadership. Okay. Shout out to Princess C. Princess C said, "Black women, how many good black men do you know? How many bad black men do you know? If the bad outweighs the good, ask yourself why you are in that position." Yo, that's a fact. That's bars. That's a fact.
That's bars.
That's bars right
like
there.
that.
That is bars. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Yes, sir. That's bars. See, it's really about taking accountability for oneself. See, Dr. Umar is not a dummy. Now, nobody can accuse Dr. Umar Johnson of being a dummy because he's not. And what he's doing is he's using y'all Achilles heel as women and B-dubs against you. Y'all do not want to be held accountable. So you're saying, okay, I won't hold you accountable. I'm going to make these black men accountable under the guise and under the farce of, oh, y'all supposed to be leaders, ain't you? You're supposed to be leaders, ain't you? So if you're leaders, you take responsibility for everything that goes on, don't you? Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, stop playing. Stop playing. Like, stop playing, man. Anyway, let's go. Bobby get mad.
But that's individualism. What are we doing collectively as men to change the trajectory for black boys in the streets right now?
I believe
Nothing.
we're being
but
a voice.
talking shit.
Yeah,
That's
I
not
mean, you can
true.
take it
It's
as
not
that.
going to get better unless we put hands on deck. The reason the athletes and the rappers are the role models is the professional black man moved out the hood. Where
That's
the
a
dentist
lie.
at? He ain't in the black community no more. Where the lawyer at? Where the business owner at? Where your city council person at? We abandon black boys and then we blame black.
So how did and I'm really tired of this, so I'm gonna move on to Angry Man assessment of this and then anti. How in the absolute hell can you say that you recognize this systemic? Number one. Number two, you know about the survey / study, whatever it was, that says that black men are the most involved men of all the races of people in their children's lives. Number three, you identified that black women have a problem for whatever reason, whether whoever's fault it is, that they have a problem, they have an attitude, and they operate a certain type of way. But then you're gonna turn around and you're gonna flip it. And you're gonna say this shit right here. That's it makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. I'm gonna be honest with you. So, Dr. Umar, man, may God bless you, brother. You full of shit.
I feel like I'm
full of shit, and I
it
can't
feel
do
like
it.
it feel like I'm watching Lonnie Love in a man's body. Like that's how like.
Hey, your boy Jay Prince for president said best. His bitch body. He's in his bitch body right there.
Yeah,
right
Keisha
there.
moment. Yeah, this is insane, yo. Insane. But you to sit here and tell these young dudes who obviously getting it, and they say, yo, you do realize that black men are the most involved in or out of the house, right? And he said, what is that? That don't have any value. What the hell do you mean that ain't got no value? What?
Yo, shout out, no doubt. Yo, shout out to my boy. Black women are the prize. You use the damn lie.
Yeah,
Black
she
women
tripping.
ain't the prize. You tripping.
Whoever
That's the
that is, they
problem.
tripping.
That's the problem. If you think black women are the prize, that's the problem. I love black women, but I do not pedestalize no woman. No
You got that
woman is
right.
the prize. You kidding me? How is she the prize when she ain't taking care of me? How is she the prize when I gotta take care of her? How is she the prize? That's not no. I'm sorry. Hey, what up, black man?
You already know it's about to come.
What's going on?
They're gonna say because she can give birth.
You can lead people down the righteous path, but if they all sit down, one man can pick them all up. Pookie and Ray Ray will be there to take them back home. Yo, you crazy. What's up, black man Rook? You crazy, fam. Shout out to you, man. What's going on, fam? Yo, you off the chain. Yo, let's go. Let's see what my homie the Angry Man had to say about this. Shout out to the Angry Man who did a masterful job of breaking it down. Yo, let's go.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he got that ass.
No, the Bible doesn't. Yo, show me. Tell me. Wait, hold on. Tell me the chapter and verse travel one where the Bible says the woman is the prize. Are you saying because it say he that findeth a wife findeth a good thing? That does not make you the prize. Let's go.
That just make you chosen.
Let's go.
Egregious thing you can do to that person is engage in an activity that signifies whatever that group of people's trauma was, right? Black people are the only people that are not afforded that privilege, right? Like if you were to if you were to say something to one of the small hat people about getting a tattoo, they might get offended. Because if you remember, they had numbers tatted on them. So it's insulting. You feel what I'm saying? There are certain things that are insulting ethnically to certain ethnic groups. You feel me? Like, one of the main things that has been prevalent throughout the entire history of American history is black men have been the scapegoat for every fucking thing.
Bars.
Sure enough.
I mean, we even see it in our movies and TV shows, right? Like the scene on Goodfellas when, you know, the truck driver is in on the scam and he parks his truck and leaves the keys in it, and he walks towards the diner and he sees the guy standing right there, and, you know, they go and they get in the truck and they drive off, and then he runs in the diner and he says, you got a phone? Two Negroes just stole my truck, right? And that's not the first time I've seen that in a movie or a television show, where black men are always the scapegoat. So for a black man to sit his sanctimonious ass on somebody's fucking panel, and I don't know if y'all noticed, but he only goes to certain platforms. I don't know if y'all noticed that or not.
That boy is good.
He doesn't go to platforms where he knows people are knowledgeable enough to take that bullshit he's spewing out of his fucking mouth and throw it right back in his damn face. I don't know if y'all noticed that or not.
Facts.
He's no different than anybody else that panders to the B-dub because he knows that there's more of them than us. Or as one dude that I know used to say all of the time, the black woman holds the purse strings to the black community.
Yo, bars, yo. Angry Man kicking that fact. Yo, bars. That's a fact. Hold on, y'all. That's a fact. That's a fact. Yo, so yo, shout out to you, JC the Conqueror. What's going on, family? How you doing? Princess C said the Bible says a virtuous woman who can find. The Bible, yo, what up, Prom back. Yo, the Bible outlines and highlights types of women. A harlot is a woman, and the Bible didn't say a harlot is a prize. Stop lying on Abba Father. Yo, y'all are crazy. Hey, yo, but yo, so what Angry Man is saying essentially is, and shout out to the Angry Man, what Angry Man is saying in that is essentially, yo, in any community, one of the worst things you could be is a person that knows the plight of the people that you belong to, knows the plight of the group of people that you belong to, and basically sell them out down the river and sell them out for some shekels of silver. And that's what's happening, because Dr. Umar understands that the black woman holds the purse string. They outnumber us by the tune of at least 2 million in the United States. And he knows that. And so what he's doing is he's sitting there pandering for money and for support. Because of the
Can I say this?
Yeah, go ahead, man. Yeah.
Well, sorry I got off. I just saw an old buddy of mine, but like, what I wanted to say is the whole what he's doing with a black wife. Like, listen, ever since I saw that Breakfast Club that he made, like they made like over 1 million views, like mad quick, when he said Charlamagne asked him about interracial marriage, and I disagree with that. I'm against it. And listen, if he wants to date within his race, that's fine. That's his preference. And if he disagrees with interracial relationship, that's also his opinion. I'm not mad about that. But this is the thing. It's like you shaming men that look like you, us men, if we were dating out. Like my fiance, she's black, so I'm dating women. Like if a black man marries, not just dating, marries out, like a white woman, anyone, he got a problem with that. But bro, like Where is your like? He rather I hear him talk about that more. And this is my opinion. I hear him more talk about more than he building in school, and I get why he does that. He talks about interracial. Number one, it shock value. It brings them views and all that. Number two, his biggest fan base is single black mothers. So black women loves hearing where someone, especially a black man, shames other black men for dating out. Black women love that. It's music to their ears. It is what it is. So, but it's like, but black women that loves him shaming other black men for. Why aren't you shaming him for having children out of wedlock by two black women?
And never married
Two
one.
black women.
And they said that he trying to get with white women behind the scenes. It's very hypocritical. Very hypocritical. Yo, JC
I saw that.
JC the Congress said Umar is dangerous. He's always shaming black men. Shaking my head, yeah. And Travel One said wrong. No, it's not wrong. I'm not supposed to believe my lying eyes. I could hear him. I see what he's doing. I can hear him. Go ahead, fam. What you want to say?
No, I was saying, man, like basically, it's hypocritical, like straight up hypocritical. I say you say one thing but do another thing. So it's basically, I say, man, it's good for you to go ahead and do whatever you want, but you gonna put out to the masses that, man, I said the brother's not the real man around here. I said I'm gonna use him as a scapegoat because everybody else is gonna use him as the same thing. So basically, I said you're doing what everybody else in this country doing to a black man, which is basically putting it at our doorstep.
Then cry the victimhood and cry when he say, oh, well, black men, oh, well, I don't get no support, and the people try to tear me down. And like someone said in the chat, it was a black woman that was blocking him getting from his school. So, yo, you like, it's crazy, man. Like, I just don't understand that. I really don't understand that. I don't understand the mentality that does that. And I don't get it, man. Because at the end of the day, you are a black man, sir, whether you want to be or not. You're a black man. Umar sounds like a black woman. Yeah, he do.
Well, this is the thing. I don't mind them holding black men accountable. I get it because you're a black man. That's not the problem. That's not the issue. There are men out there that should be held accountable. You're not doing what you're supposed to do as a man. Absolutely, you should shame them. You should not blame women. Absolutely. That's not the issue. It's the thing is he goes too far. It goes too far with it. Like, for example, he said, what was I gonna say? I lost my train of thought for a second. He said, what was it? Oh, I remember. Yeah, Angry Man was with what's his name, Destiny, and both of them had a good, little debate. There was no winner, but like Destiny was saying that black men just leave the household, and Umar Johnson saying the same thing too. These are black women talking points, and my question is, how do you know every situation within black household? Are you there? How do you know? Like, there's different nuances. There's no, not every statistic cover why black men are not in the house. They don't. You're not all over 50 states. You're not over every black household, especially DC and all that. You don't know what happened. He could be locked up, or he could be a piece of SHIT. That's true. No one's saying they're not. Locked up, or the mother drove him away. There's different nuances.
Right. And that was my real quick problem. That was my argument earlier with Esso. And I was like, Esso, listen, you're saying that, and I want to know what your source is, because again, it's anecdotal, but from the people that I know, most of the dudes that are not in the lives of their children have been forced out. And some of them, the mother keeps them away from that child. And we can't act like we don't live in a country that supports behavior like that through the court system, through the judicial system, and so forth and so on. We have to be honest. When we're having these conversations, we got to be honest. Yes, sir. Go ahead, fam.
Yeah, listen, y'all want to find out the truth, go to the courthouse and sit there for a couple of hours. See the fathers, see the facial expression on probably 90% of them. Some of them win by luck, but most of them, they're not happy. Like, I go, like, when I was going to the mentoring, the dad thing, just to help me out, oh, man, I'm talking about dudes haven't seen their kids for 15, 16 years. You know what I'm saying? You know, like, moving away and don't let them know that, they move, all that other. Hell, even for me, my baby mama, she wouldn't even give me my own child's school. I couldn't even go see my child at her school just to check on her or anything like that. As a matter of fact, even what's the CPS? When I went to CPS to try to get the information, they told me they couldn't do it. I got to take her to court.
Yep.
So
that's what they do. Yeah.
So y'all, that's why I said, like, if women have to really go through what men went through, yo, it'll be a different story.
And no doubt. Hey, JC the
If women
Conqueror
had
said
to go
50.
through it.
No, go ahead. Use board game.
Go
Go ahead,
ahead.
fam. Go ahead. No, I'm listening. If women had to go
No,
through,
I
go
was
ahead,
just saying, if women had to go through, women had to go through. Y'all talking about y'all would lose y'all damn minds. The delete rate would be absolute because y'all can't handle it. Y'all can't handle it at all.
That's a fact.
And it's messed up.
JC the Congress said 50% of black men don't have kids. I know the ninjas who hate other black men don't want to hear that, but those are facts. Hey, listen, I noticed that a lot of younger brothers don't have children. A lot of younger brothers don't.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying, substantiate when these are typical black women talking for. Black men just leave. They get them pregnant. We just get them pregnant. You know, we just leave. F them kids. You know that, my nigga.
Yeah, I don't know no brothers
substantiate
like
the percentage. Substantiate the percentage. I need to see stats because there's no stat. In the article that said black men just leave. That's it.
Wait, I got a stat for you. So I don't know too many men who got backup plans like women do.
Right.
So when a man actually leaves, he leaving for a reason. Most women, when they kick the father out, they got a backup plan, meaning they already have somebody waiting.
Right.
Yeah, it's something stupid. Like most of the time, and y'all know, like, and then why these ladies trying to play like, yo, y'all some chameleons too. Most of y'all women that see and say y'all want a family. Y'all don't want a family. Y'all just want kids. How many times we got to see a person who give you a child and then after that year is done, you switch up and now
wait, you Borging again. You Borging again. Truck. You Borging really bad. You Borging really bad. Hey, yo. So real quick, we're gonna get back to the Angry Man video. Vic, wave in the back, so I see as you gotta be cammed up, fam. Yo, black women need to hold Umar accountable like he hold black men accountable for their problems. Hey, no doubt. Hey,
He's never gonna do it.
Hold on. So when the police take your baby out your hands to give her to the mother, while you have to grind and grin and bear it. F you mean? Yeah, Robert Williams. I'm sorry you went through that, brother. That's crazy. CDC reported black men are the best father. We are the most, my man JC Congress said, CDC reported black men are the best fathers. We are the most involved of any group. Yeah, that's a fact. We was talking about that earlier. Black women are never single. Yo, y'all crazy.
Dang.
Yo, so yeah. Travel One, you bugging out. The Disney going on what right now? Black men
come on
get
up.
into reality. Yo, you bugging out. We not doing no Disney fairy tale. This is the fairy tale that you trying to sell us, Travel One. You trying to sell us?
Yo, your boy trolling. He trolling.
Travel One's a woman. First of all, y'all know this. Travel One's a woman.
Come on up.
Oh, my bad. Oh, I didn't know that.
Hold on, real quick. And she's not coming up because she is not willing to substantiate her argument. Black women are attempting to keep their children safe. You are not talking about these cases because I don't know what you're talking about. Black men need to man up and stop blaming black women. It's just an easy blame game. Now, listen, first of all, I am not blaming. Hold on, let me finish, y'all. First of all, I'm not blaming black women. That's not what I'm doing. I'm saying that Dr. Umar cannot blame black men for what black women are doing that are not under their leadership or under their household. That's what I'm saying. So I don't know why, if I'm speaking up against someone who is pandering and lying and intentionally putting out false narratives and false information and Disney stories, as you're putting it, that I have to be speaking against women. I'm not speaking against black women myself personally. I'm saying that Dr. Umar is being intellectually dishonest. He's being disingenuous, and he's purposely pandering, knowing that what he's saying is not accurate or true. So let's get back to Angry Man real quick. And let's go. It hasn't been substantiated. Stop playing. Let's go. Shout out to the Angry Man real fast. Real quick.
In other words, if you want to make money off of the black community, you got to pander to the B-dub.
Bars, family.
Umar knows that. He ain't crazy.
That boy is good.
He knows that, right? As do many other people, which is why they constantly pander to them. But the only problem is, by pandering to the worst of us, you ain't never gonna fix shit. And yeah, I am referring to them as the worst of us.
Damn, Angry Man, I didn't hear this.
I am referring to them as the worst of us. Because, like,
damn, son, where'd you find this?
Well, I was with him on that.
There's so much. There is so much to unpack here. There's so much to unpack here.
Wow, I didn't even hear it. Yo, shout out to the Angry Man. Wow. Yo, wow. Y'all go ahead and check out the Angry Man. Hey, Robert Williams said, my father went to jail for child support when I lived with him. Damn. Make it make sense. Yeah, it don't make sense, fam. It don't make sense. I went to jail for child support before and was paying the child support, and the judge. Listen, I'm gonna tell you how bad this shit gets. I'm gonna be real transparent and tell you how bad this shit gets real quick. So I was married. Then my wife and I went through a whole bunch of stuff. At the time, we got divorced. My mom said, you got those kids with her. You need to go volunteer yourself for child support. I volunteer myself for child support. It's all good. My mama say, listen, make sure that you get her to sign those, get postal money orders. Make sure you get her to sign the receipt, the part that you keep. Okay, mama, I did that. So go on. Maybe like 6 months later, I got a girlfriend. She mad. My ex-wife is mad that I got a girlfriend. She don't want me to be with nobody else. So she put up a court case and say, report for non-payment or something. I'm like, yo, non-payment, I've been paying. So I go to court. I get in there. So I'm looking and I'm like, yo, my ex-wife got a lawyer. And I'm like, I don't got no lawyer. So I say, hey, Your Honor, I need an attorney. And she said, well, there's a public defender right here that's been, I said, no. I wanted to get my own attorney. So they put me in the back, you know what I'm saying? The public pretender comes and she said, and I said, well, ma'am, I want a continuance. I don't want to do this right now. She has an attorney. I need an attorney. She said, well, the court prescribed me to you. I said, no, I don't want to do that. I said, listen, I want to get an attorney. She said, well, I don't think the judge is going to let you do that. I said, well, listen, I need to get a continuance because I'm not prepared to see this case. She has an attorney and I'm just meeting you right now. We haven't had a chance to talk about this or nothing. She said, well, that's what this is for. I said, well, listen, this is very brief. I don't know you. You don't know my case. I would like to get a continuance and I would like to get an attorney to represent me. So she's like, I'll be honest with you. I don't think she's going to let you do it. I'll ask, but I don't think she's going to let you do it. I don't think she's going to give you a continuance. They want to move on this today. So she's like, well, what have you paid? So I pulled out my bag of manila folder of receipts and I showed her. She said, well, I don't think they're going to accept this. I said, bitch, I'm like, yo, what? You don't think they're going to accept this? What are you talking about? They're not going to accept this. She said, I don't think they're going to accept this. I said, why wouldn't they accept this? Well, you didn't pay it through child support, but I volunteered myself for child support and I didn't specify how I was going to pay it. I'm paying this to my children. This is child support. Well, we'll see. So we get I got ran through the ringer for real. So we go in there, and this a long time ago. This my children was like 4 and 5. These children I'm talking about are in their 20s. So again, but this is a long time ago. So anyway, long story short, go before the judge. Judge say, "You looking good?" I'm like, "Okay, thank you. You looking good? You eat every day. How your kids eat?" I said, "Well, ma'am, my kids eat because I feed them. I pay for them to eat." I said, "Your Honor," and she said, well, look. I said, "Well, Your Honor, here." I give it to my attorney. My attorney takes it up there, and then her attorney says, "Well, Your Honor, we don't know what that is. Can we see that?" And so the judge gives it to her. They look over it and says, "Well, we don't know what this is, Your Honor. I don't even know what this is." That's what my ex-wife attorney says. I'm like, and so I'm telling the judge. So the judge is like, "Well, what do you have to say for yourself?" I said, "Well, Your Honor, those are receipts. I've been paying all along. I've been paying for my children to eat. I've been paying." And she said, "Well, those are gifts. You don't want to do right. Bailiff, take them away." If I'm lying, I'm flying. And I don't got wings, bro.
Israel,
Bro,
same.
hold on. Let me finish. Not only did they not accept all that money I had been paying all that time, not only did that not identify, I was locked up for over 4 months in the county jail behind child support that I had already paid. And I kept begging. They would not let me out, whatever the case may be. And they didn't even give me credit for the money that I paid and made it seem like I hadn't given my children nothing. I paid my children nothing. And see, SO Hopeful, it wasn't right and dummy because it was a child support agreement. What they did was they checked the box and I didn't know. They checked the box on it without my permission and without me knowing that said I paid through the system, and I didn't even know it was a box on the back of the paper that I didn't even know nothing about. So yeah, it's a dirty game out here. So it's not necessarily so, and not necessarily a fact that dads don't do this and dads don't do that. And it gets worse. There's another part of the story that happened later. But yo, what I'm saying to you is I know personally, for anecdotal experience, that good fathers get ran through the ringer. Because if you're not a good father and you don't care, guess what? You don't give a F anyway, so you're not even gonna go towards it anyway. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. If you're a deadbeat dad, guess what? You're the one that gets away because you don't care. You don't have no stake in the game. You're not worried about anything. Well, go ahead, Trucker. I know you wanted to say something on that, and I'm gonna let my man.
Same thing. The same thing the judge told me. Bro, I brought like all my receipts. I mean, all of them. The facial expression my baby mama gave after he said that ain't nothing but gifts. Trying to tell you, dude, that almost made me jump over the table.
Yeah,
I almost jumped over the table, bro. Y'all know what y'all be doing. Y'all act like y'all innocent and y'all not. And then you got your friends and your fathers sitting there, supporting this dumb shit. And niggas too. Like we don't try and we don't try and we don't try. Until it gets to a point.
I chose to be away from my children for 4 months.
Yeah.
During this time while I'm locked up.
Right. Like until it gets to a point where that man says, fuck it, I'll wait till that child get older. Then why he ain't in that child's life? Well, you created the problem. Don't try to throw the child on me now. Cause the child whooping your ass. Like man, listen. Woo.
Hey,
Lord have
Princess
mercy,
C.
man.
Princess C said it best. Men who are trying their best get mistreated. Males who don't care get unscathed. Yeah. Robert Williams said men that have never dealt with it run their mouth. Yeah, that's a fact. Yeah, it's frustrating, but I listen. I listen. Hey, fuck them kids, man. Hey, what say you, Cajun Dark Fire? Because at the end of the day, it's mama's baby, daddy's maybe. You know what I'm saying? And as a man, all you can do is the very best you can do, and that's got to be good enough. You can't do no more. I'm a mute you real quick, Truck. You can't do no more than the best that you could do. I see little man right there. Yo, shout out to little man. I see little man right there working hard with his daddy.
What's up with you?
Shout out to him. What's going on, man? Working hard with his daddy. I see you. Hey, but yeah. All you can do as a man is the very best you can do, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? That's it. That's all you can do. Well, what say you, Cajun Darkfire? And then I'm about to close out.
All right, man. I said, well, this is the main reason why that I don't have kids at all. I'm 43 years old. I don't have any children.
Mm-hmm.
And I heard these stories, man, when I was younger. I heard these stories. And I was like, man, I'm not going to put myself in that position because I'm not going to go through it. I'm going to end up being in jail for something else other than child support.
Mm.
But I just thought about it. I'm like, man, till I'm ready to go through that, I'm not going to go through that when I'm not ready for it.
Hey, yeah, all you can do, SO hopeful. You'll see. I hope you running your mouth. I hope you don't have to go through the hardships. Y'all gonna learn the hard way. All you can do is the best that you can do, and that's it. Hey, yo, Vic, you got anything you want to say on it before I close out?
Nah, I had popped up because I was in a bad area. I ain't get a chance. I was hearing, but I didn't get a chance to speak. But it's all good though. Good show.
Yeah, I appreciate you, Vic.
Close out?
Yeah, I'm about to close out, man.
All right.
I appreciate you, family. Peace. All right, man. I appreciate you, Cajun Darkfire, man.
The same here, man.
Hey, no doubt. Appreciate you, Trucker Yell, man. The support and the love, man. Y'all be safe out there, family. Peace. Yo, man, thank y'all very much for coming through, man. Listen. I just can't do no more of that Dr. Umar conversation. I gotta do something different. Yo, shout out to my man Jay Jermaine on the way out. My man Jay Jermaine said, F child support. I've done in November. Yo, shout out to you. Congratulations, family. Yo, that should be celebrated. You did your bid. It's over. Yo, shout out to Jay Jermaine. Thank you for the love and support, Jay Jermaine, man. Thank you, man. And shout out to you. Congratulations. Yo, again, I don't think again, I'm not blaming black women for this. Yeah. F child support on guard. Yo, shout out to you, JJ, man. Listen, I'm not blaming child support for this. I'm really not. Child support shit. I'm not blaming black women for this. I'm really not. At the same time, I believe that Dr. Umar is totally wrong. What's going on, JD 1975? How you doing, Phil? Honor up, no doubt. What's good? Hey, listen. But Dr. Umar is wrong, man. He's one of the people who's been in this space and in these platforms for a minute, and for him to purposely, intentionally do this and speak on black men to say that they're responsible for women that they don't even know selections and decisions is asinine at best, dangerous and irresponsible at worst. So yeah, I can't do it no more, man. I just it's triggering. And my bad if I triggered some of you. It's very triggering to hear these things. I love black women, so I don't want to really disparage black women or get it misconstrued. At the same time, I just cannot stand for what he's talking about. I just cannot sit here and pretend and act like what he's saying is accurate when I know that it's not. So I know some of us are going to have to agree to disagree. We all don't agree on this. We all don't see this the same way. But what I would say is this. Here's the solution. As brothers, do the very best you can. Be the very best you can. All right? Let's do the very best we can. Let's be the very best we can. Let's take care of our families, and then let's branch outward from there, and therefore build a community. It starts with the individual. So when he keep trying to block those young brothers, shout out to those young brothers, man, at on that podcast. The wrap it up. Let me see exactly how they put that. Pardon me, y'all. I want to get that right. The Daily Wrap Up crew. Shout out to them, to the Daily Wrap Up crew. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Dr. Umar was all the way wrong. Yeah, he was, JJ, man. He was. Yeah, it needed to be debunked. It did. Princess C, it needed to be debunked, and it needed, the real. So I tried my best to put the real out there. Princess C said, as a woman, I wouldn't have a child without you. You give life to my egg. You give the spark. It's our child. That's a fact, too. That's a fact. But man, God bless y'all. I hope you have a good day. I hope I'm able to shake this off because, like I said, it's triggering. It's upsetting. I really don't like thinking about the past because I've been through hell as a young man. You know what I'm saying? And I tried to do things the right way. You know what I'm saying? I'm one of those people, one of those young men when I was a young man who went through hell and back. And it was in the name of doing the right thing and doing right by my family. And some of this conversation is bringing up a lot of those memories and a lot of those thoughts. And I really want to wash that all away because I've been through that. I've been there, done that, been through it, came on the other side, man. And yeah, Robert, Robert Williams, man, shit wasn't fun. Like I spent time in jail, fam. Like I had my freedom taken away and it was over nothing. It was over stuff that I had taken care of. And it's still things right now, it's still some residue and still some remnants that I'm still facing to this day, 20 years later, behind some of that stuff, man. And it's crazy, man. It's crazy. But I just implore you brothers to do the very best you can do, to be the very best you can be, to vet well, like the brother said on Daily Wrap Up crew, to pick the best spouse or the mate possible. Pick a woman who's going to have your back, who's going to work with you. Y'all are going to work together. Y'all build a family and therefore build a better community. God bless y'all. Y'all have a great day. And I'll holler at y'all later. Peace. Yo, I'm going to be watching the draft. I'm going to watch the draft tonight. Peace. Y'all be easy. Y'all be easy, man.
No matter what the situation, I'm just tryna climb. Got to do a nigga face.